I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you like.
You're watching Poindexter Lounge. You already know. You're watching Poindexter Lounge for the unity.
Why don't you set aside an hour or two? We'll have a few drinks and a cup of coffee I don't drink.
Hi, you're watching Poindexter Lounge. I'm choking on chicken.
Hey, you're watching Poindexter.
That's great. I don't.
You are watching Poindexter Lounge.
That's great. I don't.
You are watching Poindexter. Thanks for the lights, Jay. Roger, Rose, and Call of Duty. I smell like onions and you're watching Poindexter.
That's great. I don't.
And now I'll make the point better. This joint's clever. In the lounge with Poindexter. So Poindexter Lounge, you know that we can get it in. And now I'm headed up like I'm Led Zeppelin.
Hi, you're watching Poindexter Lounge. Do you like nerd stuff? Yeah? Then you'll love this. You never know what might happen or who might show up at the lounge.
I just want to thank you for being here and being my friend. It's always good to have someone you could count on. And I'm glad you're that for me.
That's great. I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
Poindexter, you're getting all excited.
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it is great to have you with me in the lounge tonight. Now, look, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and my crew can get together and talk about all the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys. Carry the 5. I think there's a 9er in there somewhere. And if those are things that get you excited, then hey, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. We would love to have you here with us. And also, if you have been here for a while and you are subscribed and you'd like to support the channel, please just make sure you are still subscribed and do that. And we love you guys so much. We're so thankful for everyone who is part of the channel for sure. And I'm just I'm grateful. Like Kermit said, I am grateful that that you take the time to spend a moment with us whenever it is, you know, if it's every week, if it's a couple times a week, a few times a week, whatever it is, if it's a couple times a day. I've had people tease me because now I'm doing multiple streams a day, but you know what? Hey, we are. Heck yeah, we are. Yeah, you know, we got something to say. We're going to say it. And so there you go. Also, I do believe it's time to thank all these wonderful people. Check out these patrons. Look at these people. Aren't they awesome? Look at them all. Thank you to all the patrons, all of you who stand behind the channel. Thank you guys so much. And of course, all the members. Member roll call. Look at those guys, man. I'll tell you what. Looks beautiful. You too can be a member for as little as $1 or a patron for as little, a member for as little as $2 and a patron for as little as $1. And of course, thank you to everyone who gives super chats. You guys are fantastic. Thank you guys for keeping the lights on here around the channel. Literally right now, as I'm looking for a job. Also, if you'd like to support the channel in another way, and you don't want YouTube to take it all, here you go. Here's some other options that are all in the description below. And of course, don't forget to visit our Teespring, where you can get cool t-shirts and things like this. And of course, 2 cents on nonsense merchandise, cool stuff that is in there from various people who have helped us design stuff and stuff I've designed. And we have quite a collection of accessories and things that you can check out. And then of course, here's our latest one. I don't even know if Johnny has seen this, the Griffs and Gatekeepers collection. Beautiful thing, folks. It really is. It really is. Riddle me this. Why the Griffs go on and on? Well, now you can know by getting something yourself from the Griffs and Gatekeepers collection. All right, so thank you to everyone. We really appreciate you guys for your love and support of the channel. And then, of course, also don't forget, if you are either a patron, a member, or you give a super chat, or you give to any other thing, we like to give back a little bit. So we do a little giveaway at least once a week. And this week's this time's giveaway is, of course, this black suit, Henry Cavill, McFarland, DC Multiverse, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Superman. That is a mouthful. Trust me, it is. But hey, this is going to go to someone. Why not you? All right. So go ahead and take advantage of those things. And we would love to have you as either a member or a patron or whatever. All right. Thank you guys so much. All right. Well, tonight is 2 cents on nonsense. And I always love doing this show. This is one of my favorite shows to do, where we tackle the nonsense. We leave no stone unturned in going after nonsense here on the channel. And why do we do it? Just, well, mostly because it's fun. I want to preface this show always by saying nothing we say today is meant to be taken as how should I say this, as an attack. It's not an attack. It's not anything other than to just have some fun, point out some nonsense. And hey, we all say things sometimes that are pretty silly and pretty stupid. And you know what? Sometimes people say things on purpose that they try to get by. But you know what? We talk about those things. So it doesn't matter who does it, where it is, what it's from. 2 cents on nonsense is here to try to help make your day a little bit funnier and hopefully bring a smile to your face during the show. And I hope that you see that. But of course, I don't do this show on my own. Oh no, I have a partner in crime, ladies and gentlemen. That way I have somebody else I can blame if something happens and say, well, it's not all my fault. This guy said it too. So, takes half of the blame off me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program, of course, Mr. Johnny Pop.
Here's Johnny.
Well, hello.
What's up, Johnny Pop?
Hello, Enosh. I'm happy to be here in the lounge, man. It's going to be good to talk about some nonsense here.
Heck yeah, it is. Johnny, we've been doing this show now, man, for like over a year now.
Wow.
Right?
It's hard to believe.
Isn't that hard to believe that we've been doing this show that long now?
Yeah, man.
We've discussed a lot of nonsense at that time.
And it's funny that it just keeps coming and coming.
It just keeps getting worse. It keeps piling up. The tall tales keep getting taller.
Dude,
I mean,
as long as there's folks like Cameron Pasha out there helping to fuel the nonsense.
Yes,
dude, there's so much nonsense out there. Like, there's so much stuff you guys can find. It's not even funny. I mean, we normally stick to some of the big guns, but it's just crazy, these rabbit holes that these guys go down. It's just nuts, and I think they believe it.
Yeah. So here's interesting. You mentioned Cameron Pasha, and we're gonna jump into some of this tonight. But like, I gotta say this because I haven't even looked at this video. Somebody sent me a video of this, and I gotta look at it. But apparently it's a 50-minute video. Now, if you guys don't know who Cameron Pasha is, God bless you.
You lucky you.
You're so lucky. You're so lucky, and we're gonna totally take that.
He might visit you in your dreams, though. He might remote view his way into your home.
You're not wrong. So Cameron Pasha has become Doomcock's best friend. He basically Doomcock has him on all of his streams, and they've got into some really, really weird stuff, Johnny.
Oh yeah,
like you said, remote viewing stuff. Like they actually did a seance and like apparently like acted like they were remote viewing into Kathleen Kennedy's office.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's wacky.
Come on.
I mean, I'm not here to bash on someone's personal beliefs or anything like that. But maybe just a little bit. Like, so there's
Dawson. I hope Dawson's watching this, because Dawson just pointed out in our private chat. He said everything's not a propaganda or
this is
like a conspiracy theory. Dude, they're literally talking about remote viewing into Kathleen Kennedy's office. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's
like, I need to type that right now. Hold on a second here. Here we go. LOL. You always got to put LOL so that they know that you're not like being like, you know what I mean?
So that they know they're like, man, this guy buys it.
I know. I hope you're watching show. Doing it live. Sometimes things are a conspiracy or propaganda. like Doomcock talking about remote viewing into Kathleen Kennedy's office.
Hold on, I'm remote viewing into Doomcock's lair right now.
Oh, are you?
I see. Whoa! Lot of Brie Larson pictures. I'm gonna have to turn that off.
Yes. But there's this 50-minute video, dude, that I was made aware of Cameron Pasha talking apparently about interdimensional beings. These are the people that you're getting your news from.
Exactly. These are the people that are discussing with the folks that are leaking these things, that are putting these things out there. And
you know what? You know what, Johnny? I'm not even against interdimensional beings. I'm not against.
No, I'm not. If that's
I'm a sci-fi nut, dude.
no,
Okay, but you know what? When you got these people who are literally like, okay, when Doomcock is literally having a seance, like in the LUCASFILM, come on, come on. I mean, guys, like, okay, listen. If you are out there and you honestly believe Doomcock, you know, and you know that he's doing things like this. I mean, Johnny, I just have one question, and I hate to echo Jeremy, but
if you believe Doomcock's rumors, that's great. I don't.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's just nuts, dude. I mean, but we sit here and go, man, people can't believe this. But then again, there were like, just the other day, there were thousands of people in Dallas waiting because they believed JFK Jr. wasn't really dead and he was coming back to announce that he's running for vice president.
Johnny, I'm a conservative and I just don't know what to do with these people.
Well, that's not really conservative. That's just crazy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, but these people are given like when people hear now conservatives, they think that that's what it is, and it's just not.
Well, the crazy stuff is what gets media attention. So they're like, yeah,
it really hurts my head, Johnny.
It's nuts, dude.
That being said, real quick, let's say hello to some good fine people in the chat, shall we? What's up, Protoss X says, "Oh, sick, an early lounge."
Junior's coming back.
You do suck. You do suck. Says, "Hey, Enosh and Johnny." DC Talk with Extended says, let's go. Anchorman
Yeah.
says, the real nonsense you should talk about is Ryan Kindle hating on Sesame Street
Oh,
characters.
jeez.
Well, dude, I don't even, yeah. Did you see that, dude?
I did. It was absolutely. And then he's like, and then he was talking about how he's like, well, people just can't get the sarcasm. Looks like I really triggered some people and stuff. And you waka waka. And it's like, dude, get over yourself. You
Look,
just,
you know, I won't even get into the vaccination thing, Johnny. Like, people can make their own decisions. They're adults. Like, I don't even like get into that, right? Like, I have my own opinions, but whatever. But when you literally tweet at Big Bird, F you, Big Bird. And I can't remember what he said to Elmo. He said something really.
Oh yeah, he said something like that too. And
yeah, you know, it's like, come and he told Oscar something too. Like, come on,
it's just absolutely. It's just.
Yeah. You can't make this stuff up, guys.
I mean, this is the thing, but it keeps.
You also can't avoid this stuff. That's
no, it keeps angry people angry, and then, so
it's like the old commercial. Did you know that there was all this nonsense around you? You're soaking in it. What? This isn't Palmolive?
What?
What? Nim Jim, what's up? Says there's no Favreau to save you now.
I love
Kevin
that.
Feige.
There's no Favreau to save you now.
Anthony, I see your friends on the Centennial Moon. It was I who arranged for Kathleen Kennedy to have 4 more years.
ScarJo was suing under my orders.
Okay, can we get look. That's okay, Johnny. That's part of this 50-minute video that I got to figure out. Like, how do we address a 50-minute video? It's hard enough for us to do a 10 to 15-minute video, dude. But this is a 50-minute video where they literally say that Bob Chapek wanted and helped Scarlett Johansson sue Disney.
It would never happen. But
by the way, he's the CEO of Disney. If you didn't, know.
I mean,
He would go to prison.
Well, yeah, it would be. He'd be fired. He'd be, removed. It would just be. It would be totally ridiculous.
I think the moment has come, Johnny. I think the moment has come. I've been holding on to this for quite a while, in case of emergency. Break, seal, and wipe. Like, I just feel like everything's gone to crap, and if there was ever a time, the time is now. I've had that for a long time. Bill at my old work gave me that.
That's fantastic.
Bat Dan is here. Says, "Oh boy, I can't wait for this. Something to add a little brightness to a Sunday evening. Awesome." Spherical Man is here. The Favaloniverse lives.
Yes.
Dad Dude Vince is here. I'm not sober enough for 2 cents. Well, you'll get there. Every time we say Bob Chapek, Doomcock, Karen Pasha, or remote viewing, I guess you take a drink. Zanex says, help Wisconsin sports in Sucky right now. So watching this will make me happy.
Yeah, the Packers just lost. That was not a very good football game between them and Kansas City. Let's just.
Music Man is here. Says, let's talk some nonsense. Let's do that.
Yeah.
What's up, Azteca? Good to see. Whoops. If that'll pop up. There we go. Azteca's here. Says, what an embarrassing loss for the Dallas Cowboys today. What's up, Jimmy? Tell me about it. My Cowboys didn't show up today. Yeah. Try being a Lions fan. That's all I'll say.
Hey, they didn't lose today.
Well, there you go. There you go. We're not going to go 16 and or what was it? Yeah, 0-16. Yeah, 0-16.
Oh,
yeah. Paul Smith is here. Says 2 cons with Enosh V and Johnny P. What's up, guys? Hope you had an awesome weekend. I did. I had a good weekend.
It's been good.
RJ's here. Says, well, today's been interesting. Yes, it has. Ian Wegner's here. Wenger, I'm sorry. Says, hi, guys. Hey, there's Aaron World Order right there. Aaron
AWO.
Hey, so I got to ask everybody if I sound a little better tonight. I have changed the equipment that I use. And so I was telling you guys, like, I've had this unit back over here for months, dude. Yes, I've had this unit back over here for months.
You talking
that
about your
yes,
unit?
that I haven't plugged in. Yes, that I hadn't plugged in, and I finally got it plugged in, and now I feel like it sounds smooth. I can actually hear myself through my headphones now.
It does sound good, man.
And so I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about that. Trying to raise my my bar there. Senior Nerd says, I just got back from seeing Eternals and I really dug it. I really liked Eternals. I can see why it wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but it's surely not Marvel Studios' worst ever. People should calm down. Yes, they should. Yes, they should. Just saying. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I'm really tired of hearing people argue about it. Just felt pieces. What's up, everyone? It's like, dude, I'm the DC guy, and I'm arguing for a Marvel movie. What world do we live in? I don't know. You do suck is here. It says Cannonball. Am I that far behind? What's up? Kevin Wagner says, watching Rise of Skywalker for the first time on TNT right now. Like it so far. You know what? Yeah, I mean, catch it. You know, that's what you do. Is the first time you catch it like that, and then like watch it on like without the without stuff cut out. Jeff Leffelty says he likes my hat. You like my hat, Johnny?
I don't know. Orko's kind of woke now, isn't he?
See, I wore it because I know that there are certain people who will be upset, that I like He-Man still,
Oh, you can't like He-Man anymore. It's woke. It's trash.
Well, Kevin Smith tweeted me, or liked my tweet, so.
Dude, and I think it's funny now that he's just owning everybody with, I told you that He-Man only got better once the rest came out.
Imagine that. That. Sean Hickman is here. Tony Izzo is here.
Yo.
Darkseid's mother is here.
Yeah.
Good to see them all. Jordan is here. Good to see you.
Yes.
Who wants a 2 cents on nonsense intro in the style of 1960s Batman intro? Dude, if somebody can make that, dude, if somebody could make that for us, because I do not have the ability to do that, but I would love to have a different intro for 2 cents on nonsense, guys, where literally, yes, we see the nonsense signal and run up. That'd be awesome. What's up, Monkey Jeebus? Says in Q is Batman Beyond is a rare figure. Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I haven't really watched Batman Beyond that much. So I was
they had like 6 of those on the shelf at Target the other day.
Yeah, I don't see that as a rare figure. Like I literally saw 8 of them the other day.
Yeah,
at Target. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Golden G's production is here. Says just finally watched Batman Return of the Cape Crusaders. Loved it.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I watched again the other day was Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2, the animated.
Nice.
That's such a good one too.
Nice. Very nice. Hey, H-Parts. H-Parts here says heading back to work in an hour, so here is $5, Enush. Hey, I'm so glad, man. He was fighting COVID, man. So I am really glad that H-Barts is all cleared.
Glad you're on the mend there, buddy.
Back to work, and you know what? You know what that means? It's party time, dude. Sorcerer's just looking on going, yep, I'm retiring. Tila can take this crap because I ain't dealing with this no more.
Got fake Matt Jarbo in the chat, it looks like, too.
Oh, do we? Oh, awesome. Yeah. Levon Media is here. Mega Podtastic's here. What's up, Mega Podtastic? Love Mega Podtastic. I can't wait to get to see the fake Matt Jarbo. That'll be awesome. What's up, Brian Master None? Love my boy. Brian Master None. Yes, by the way, we will be streaming later tonight here with like the regular topics tonight, by the way. At least I will be. Cool. Phoenix Night Flame is here. What's going on? Says considering DOOMCOCK hasn't been right about anything so far, that's a low bar, Yeah, but don't you know DOOMCOCK is right? DOOMCOCK is yes.
He'll claim he's right on anything.
Jeez. I said water was wet in one of my streams 2 weeks ago. I was right.
Deranged D Nash is here. The mystery continues as to who this is. I have no idea who this is, dude. Like seriously, they were like telling me that I made them breakfast, but they've never stayed at my house overnight. That their family, it's a male. They hung out with Isaac They've hung out with Isaac. They've talked about DC with Landon, and they've known me since my sons were little. I don't know that I have like any male family right?
That's weird, dude.
Mad Jarbo says, Enosh, dude, I'm streaming tonight. Don't stream when I'm on.
It's not even, that doesn't even sound like Jarbo.
That probably is Jarbo, because I've teased Jarbo a few times about streaming while I was on. I'm just teasing, but yeah, don't cross the streams. Me and Jarbo, we should just do a show together. I'll do the hour leading into Jarbo's show. We do a show together. We alternate it, and then he can do the last hour on his.
So
channel.
you and Jarbo are gonna tag team?
Maybe, yes. We might just be able to. Glad we got that faker out of here. What's up, Black Star Pro? Eternals review divisiveness over this movie proves Martin Scorsese right about the comic book movie fan base. They do not allow for anything else. They do not allow for stories to be told. You know what? I would love to say you're wrong, but you're not. You're not. People just, people don't allow for stories to be told. Brian Scully's here, says, what's going on, everyone? Ready to hear some nonsense and laugh at it. Love this show. Awesome. Thanks, we love you guys. All right. So I think I got to everybody I could see so far. Looks like so. I think I got
I saw Nim Jim. I saw Bat Dan.
Yep. Said hi to those guys. Love those guys. All right.
I see Black Star and RJ and
right.
What was that, Romper Room?
Yeah, it's Romper Room. Romper Room. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Just be like, how can she see me? And my mom's like, are you serious? She can't really see you. She's just saying names. I'm like, you just ruined life for me, and I'm 3.
Is Matt Ahmad here? I can't remember if he is or not. I can't remember if I made him a mod or not. Oh, you sent me a important video for tonight. Okay. Which private chat? Because dude, if I try to go back to the private chat, okay, it says because dude, if I try to go back to the private chat that like we were having before, like we literally just had like
1,000 messages.
2 Tolkien novels written.
I think because what RJ was saying is so like that Cameron Pasha video we referenced where he's talking about remote viewing and the one where he's talking about ScarJo being told by Chapek to sue. That was from Midnight's Edge, I think, the other day, and I think that's the one RJ sent you.
Yes, and that, but I'm gonna have to look. I mean, unless you got a timestamp, dude, because if you got a timestamp, I can hold on. So, okay, no, so you sent me the video from a channel called Sensing Spirit with Kristen and Kimmy.
That one's funny too.
That's interdimensional beings with Cameron.
That's one where did you know cats are interdimensional beings? I didn't know.
I had no idea. I literally had no idea. Cats are interdimensional beings. So.
Yes.
I don't think I see the Midnight's Edge one though.
And then werewolves are real and mermaids are real.
Really?
Yes. And
I remember seeing the mermaids show a long time ago. Do you remember that show? Like that they were like mermaids are real, and then it turned out like the whole thing was fake. Like they were like, look at all this evidence we have. We have evidence. Mermaids are real. Mermaids are real. And then they weren't.
What was that show? Remember Sequest DSV?
Yes, I do.
I don't know why, but I just thought about that for a second there.
But RJ, I did, man. I did scroll up. We got a DOOMCOCK video, but I did scroll up. Which one are you talking about, dude? Are you because the only thing I see, I don't see the one you're talking about. All I see is I don't see the Midnight's Edge one. I see the interdimensional being ones that you posted, and I'd have to have a timestamp, dude, because like that's like a unless it's a shorter video that I'm just not aware of. I mean, I see all the Ryan Kinnell things. You know, you are literally garbage. F you, Oscar the Grouch from Ryan Kinnell. F you, Elmo, you dumb bitch. Yeah. Sunny day.
He just posted it.
Sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet.
Fun fact, my cousin was on the original intro for Sesame Street.
Really?
She was the little girl. Yeah, she was when the original intro they had on there where kids are on a playground. She was the little girl going down the slide. So
that's your cousin?
Yeah. So she was at a playground there when they lived in Dallas, and she and my aunt and her sister, my other cousin, were playing on the playground, and they were filming stuff there.
So RJ, I love you, man, but you literally just sent me a video that's 2 hours and 53 minutes.
He said 1 hour 12-minute mark.
Oh, 1 hour 12. Okay. 1 hour 12 minutes. So should we watch that before we jump into this DOOMCOCK?
Well, let's see what happens, man. I mean, nonsense is nonsense.
Nonsense is nonsense. Okay.
Well,
so
I wouldn't say she's 90 years old. No, she's like in her 50s now, but like, I think, how old is my cousin? Golly, she is
126.
She's old.
She's old. She's old.
I'm
Okay.
old.
So we're gonna take a look at this this video that the Dawson sent.
Yes, that's getting really gray. That's some nonsense right there.
Okay, tell me if you can hear it, because I got this new setup, so I need to be able to know. Whoops. Can you hear it?
No.
You can't hear it?
No.
Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Because I dropped the
Enosh will never find out who I am. What if deranged Enosh is Cameron Pasha?
Oh my gosh.
And he's remoted himself into the chat. Like, wait a second. Cameron Pasha just remote viewed into my basement. Get out of here. Get out.
I don't even want to know what Cameron Pasha has seen in my house, man. To be honest with you. I know what I did. RJ, it's because I popped the chat out so I could be able to look at it, just in case, we get one of those super chat things. And so that's why, because it doesn't give you the audio share for that. So I got
keep it PG, Enosh.
All right.
Keep it PG.
I know. Here we go. Can you hear it?
Our good friend
Yeah.
DOOMCOCK, he dropped a video I think it was yesterday, in which he broke down some more details about Indiana Jones, what's happening behind the scenes of
we have to remote
Disney and Marvel, but he also broke some details about what's going on between Iger and Chapek specifically, and their little game of 4D chess.
I meant Feige, not Iger. Because I think that.
Sorry, I meant Feige.
Okay, so first of all, how cool do you think that they are for referencing 4D chess? and if I'm being honest with you, they said 4D chess, but here's the thing. I believe on the show, wasn't it 3D chess? And then DOOMCOCK called it 5D chess. They can't figure out how many D's are in it.
They like to keep up in the amount of D's.
Johnny, I'm just saying they can't apparently figure out how many D's are in it.
Well, there's
a lot of D's.
There's it.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Enosh, you're naughty.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh,
I'm just saying they can't figure out it. I think it's 3D chess is what it is.
I think
Feige,
so.
Yes, Feige. Because here's the thing.
First of all, can we point out that Cameron Pasha, nobody even works with Cameron Pasha. Nobody claims Cameron Pasha. Cameron Pasha, nobody knew who Cameron Pasha was until he showed up with DOOMCOCK. And now all of a sudden, DOOMCOCK and Midnight's Edge and all these guys act like, oh my God, it's Cameron Pasha. You should be so concerned and love it, man. Oh my gosh.
He worked in Hollywood.
He worked in Hollywood. I took a dump in Hollywood once, so
I have a friend who actually does work in Hollywood. I should find out if he knows who this guy is.
Maybe deranged Enosh works in Hollywood. He said something about LA the other day, so
I think
maybe it is Cameron Pasha. I don't know. That's true. I didn't make dinner for Cameron Pasha, but you said I made you breakfast.
Feige, he is still under the previous contract, so he's probably scheduled to be there for years yet. I would imagine. I do not know exactly.
Unless he is forced to resign because
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So Kevin Feige. Okay. Listen, I'm the DC guy, right? But okay, Where's Todd Fair when I need Todd Fair? Todd Fair, I need you like here right now, like with your stuff about like that Feige is king and all that stuff. Anybody who knows the show knows like Todd Fair would come in here and just be like they are the gold standard, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Yeah, they're going to let him go. He's made them billions.
We should
and billions of
should
dollars.
He literally prints money just by waking up and walking into the office. Like you should ask a guy like Robert Meyer Burnett, like who you've talked to before, like, hey, so is this what do you think? Could this happen? He would be like, why would you even ask me this? Like, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. This is the guy who has, along with the people he works with, but mainly him, Feige has put together this whole universe, and he's course corrected it when he needs to. He's adjusted things. I mean, it's just been absolutely amazing, and it's cool. I mean, I'm DC Comics are my first love, but like to see what he's done is fantastic. That's just like, dude, why would they be getting rid of him? Why would that thought even cross their minds?
That's all I'm saying. Like, look, dude, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past it. Jeremy showed up here. Other people show up here. Like, who knows? So we got Cameron Pasha here. I like the avatar. Very.
Maybe it is, but like
it could very well be Cameron. We got deranged Enosh in here, so like who knows if it is or not. But says
if you got a problem, got a problem. I just want to hear about this remote viewing.
If you got a problem with me, he says let's discuss it. I worked for Disney for many years and wrote some episodes of Tron Uprising. I actually like Tron Uprising.
Tron Uprising's the stuff, dude.
I love Tron, man. I even right here, man. Like I just well, I got a couple Tron figures. Like I got a whole little shelf over here just dedicated to Tron. Okay, Cameron, if that is you, I will just say this: it's very easy to find me. You can reach out to me, and I am absolutely willing to have a conversation with you. I will just say this: I do not back down from the fact that this is silliness. To suggest that over a dispute like this, over where they should go with the next movies or whatever, that they wouldn't trust Feige. Feige has made them money, like so much money, hands over fist, or as my good friend RJ would say, ham over fist. No, they're not going to just this idea that everybody's going to be fired and we're going to give everybody this false hope. Like Kathleen Kennedy's gone. Yep, Kathleen Kennedy's gone. She's just absolutely gone. For the millionth time, okay, and then also now it's we don't like Feige, right? Because Feige is giving us stuff that we don't like. I get it. Look, if you don't like the direction, that's fine. You could talk about that. But when we're consulting tea leaves now, and literally doing silliness like this, that's great. I don't believe it. Just say okay. So let's spend another couple seconds here.
Let's get to the good stuff.
Oh wait, it's the wrong video. I'm sorry, I pulled up the wrong video here. Hold on. I got two Pasha videos up there. I got the Kimmy videos.
Unless he is forced to resign, and to me, I have nothing but respect for what Feige has achieved with the MCU. But for the last couple of years, it looks to me as if he is set upon tearing it all down. And Doomcock, he referenced a story that he had heard from one of his sources, so rumor alert, with how Chapek had asked him, what are you going to replace Iron Man with?
Yes.
To which Feige then replied, we're going to replace him with Riri Williams. Going to be awesome. We can do this. To which Chapek then apparently responded, but Riri Williams, Ironheart, and there is a Riri Williams Ironheart series in development.
Okay, can I first point out, like, I don't like that idea either.
Nobody. Okay. Well, that's the but that's the thing. Like, You put this.
So I want to make very clear, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm not some woke wanker or social justice warrior. Like, I don't like the idea of
There's just but the thing is, like, it's upsetting because it's so obtuse and not true, and yet they're gonna go with it because it makes people mad.
Look, I really hope
What?
this isn't Cameron Pasha, because if this is your argument, dude, Feige is clearly losing ground.
What? That man's gonna die in his position. There's nobody's gonna get rid of him.
The only way he's leaving that position is to go do something for Star Wars. Listen, this idea, because I know I've seen the video where DOOMCOCK is talking about how Shang-Chi, didn't perform well. You can't move the goalpost during a season like this, where literally Shang-Chi and the other Marvel movies are making more money than any other movie that's out right now because of the pandemic, but they're still they are still king. Like, nothing is making $1 billion right now, but even so, they are still king of the box office, right? So you can't blame the box office numbers on supposedly that it's Feige's fault or it's because of wokeness, or it's because of left-wing propaganda or whatever. Look, I have said many times, I am a centrist conservative. I grew up in a conservative home, very conservative home. Okay. I still have very conservative values when it comes to me and my family, but also I'm not a jerk. Okay. And I respect people and I have conversations with people, and I just don't make up clearly ridiculous stuff. Like, look, I'm a DC guy. I would love nothing more than to be like, Feige's on his way out, man. He needs to find another job. Like, Marvel is hurt and DC's on the rise. Yes.
It's just,
I can't. I can't. I just can't, Johnny. So the comment says Feige is clearly losing ground. Chapek was brought in to clean up Feige's mess. You mean all the money he left on the ground in that meeting? Because the money is literally falling out of his pockets at this point. And Chapek, look, Chapek has not been in a position of power since he's been there. I mean, that's just the truth. Chapek is literally trying to find his footing and trying to find his ground in Disney right now. Look, dude, listen. Okay. And I feel like I'm arguing with somebody that I don't know if that's really him or not. Like, look, dude, if you want to have this conversation, I'd be happy to schedule a time. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to bring somebody in just willy nilly, you know what I mean? And whatever. If this is really you, Cameron, I would say this: get a hold of me. You can find me really easy. I'm on Twitter, Poindexter Lounge. There's just no E in it. But you know what? You can find me super easy. All of our links are in the description below. I would love to have a conversation with you. I would welcome a conversation with you. One of the things that I'm not just a jerk. I'm not just somebody, just here to punch up on people. My thing is when I see things that don't make any sense whatsoever, that's what we talk about. That's what Johnny and I talk about here. That's what this show is. It's called 2 Cents on Nonsense. It's nothing personal. My friend Dawson, he's my friend. And he said that his number one goal is to one day be on this show where I literally call him out on some nonsense. I plan on doing a show about this show about some stuff that I said years ago, which I think would be funny to look back on. But here's the thing, man, is that this makes no sense. I get it. Right. But Iron Man's gone. Why? Because the contract ran up. They were paying Robert Downey Jr. so much money. It doesn't make any more sense anymore. Like seriously, and they ran out of those stories to tell. They had to move on. People want to move on from roles eventually. And that's a whole discussion to have, Johnny. You know what I mean? I am not a fan of Ironheart. I am not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of her replacing it, but they're doing things that have happened in the comics. Right. And they're taking people on these journeys. And look, I saw Eternals. And look, if that is you need to understand something about me, Johnny. I have had absolutely no desire to watch Eternals whatsoever.
No,
I mean, at all. I didn't care about Eternals. Didn't want to watch Eternals. I went to go see Eternals on opening night because my sons were going and my wife was out of town and I just wanted to do something with my sons. I went and I loved it. I loved it. It was fun.
I've heard from people that the people I know that have seen it really enjoyed it. I mean, I don't, but then again, so we have to think about this. I think the days of a Marvel movie putting up $1 or $2 billion just by being on the big screen, those days aren't going to come back for a while because a lot of people still aren't going to the movie theater.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just the way it is. But using it to make up these stories about, you know, Feige being inept or, you know, friction between the two Bobs and Feige and all this garbage and, you know,
yeah, like
Kennedy.
all this
I mean,
all this civil war. I mean, it's civil war, right? With
Yeah,
Lucasfilm.
I mean-
And now it's civil war with Marvel. This is literally drama for the sake of drama to just talk about stuff. And look, man, all due respect, if that is you, dude, that's
If
great.
they- I mean,
That's
if they
great
were gonna-
worked
if
in
they
the
were gonna-
industry. It's great if you worked in the industry, but
I mean,
where you weren't in that board meeting. I'm sorry. I'm getting really tired of hearing Doomcock talk about all these supposed people.
I
who
have
tell us-
sources.
Doomcock hasn't been right about one thing.
Gil has never been right about any of that. So, I mean,
Tell me what Gil has been right about, because he hasn't. The one thing that he got right, he literally got off of 4chan, and that's well documented.
Yeah.
So it's well documented. But you know, look, you know what? If Ironheart tanks, it tanks, right? But here's the thing: Feige has made them billions of dollars, and they absolutely trust what Feige has done. They're not going. Chapek will get thrown out before he's able to just toss somebody like Feige out.
There's no
Chapek has got a lot more things to worry about, like trying to get people back into their amusement parks, about trying to get other parts of their company up and going that actually have to do with Disney. Marvel is operating pretty good right now. Marvel, Johnny, is pretty much on cruise control at this point.
Well, same thing with Star Wars, I think, especially with their Disney Plus content. I mean, the thing is, like, they want to drive. Where can they increase revenue easily? Disney can increase revenue easily by getting more people to the parks, and by, you know, there has been chatter, I guess, in some reputable circles about, you know, making more or better animated features or trying to get those back into the theaters and all that. And so it's like, I don't. This is just fake drama.
Yeah. So like I said, man, you know,
many of his rumors have come true. Doomcock has never been right. Gil's not right. I mean, if this is
like, if this tanks right here, because
This is
Ironheart is Feige's way of trying to replace Iron Man, and it's going to tank the MCU. Look, they've got to replace something. Okay?
I don't think
because
this is-
Iron Man's gone. I don't think it is either. But again, even if this was true, I agree. There are certain properties that are being introduced that absolutely have the ability to fail because they are not as well known in the public vernacular as people knowing what they are. Because am I going to get like super excited about an Ironheart movie? No. But if the movie's good, look, I didn't care about Eternals. Now I really enjoyed that film. Okay, and I'm not an MCU guy. Like, I like the movies, all right, but I hated Endgame, right? I've had literally, like, I've almost lost friendships, I feel it sometimes, like arguing over MCU stuff, right? And so the thing is that, man, dude, you know, where, right? Like, so contact me. I will dedicate a whole episode of 2 Cents on Nonsense to let you come in, let you speak your piece, and we can have a conversation. I'm absolutely fine with doing that. I did it with Jeremy, but what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to derail the show because we actually have some things to talk. We're going to talk about another video, but you know what I mean? Like, let's plan for it. We can say, hey, this is going to happen, and we do it. If it is you, if it's not you, then we just move on. But yeah, DOOMCOCK has been wrong on some things, sure. But I thought DOOMCOCK is never wrong.
He's not wrong.
DOOMCOCK was right. Come on.
He's got sources all over.
He's right here. DOOMCOCK was right. Cameron Pasha, how dare you say this about me? I have had you on all the time. Cameron, how dare you say that I was wrong about something? Many of my rumors have come true. They're not even my rumors, remember? They're not his rumors, Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think that's not Cameron Pasha's not on Instagram. I think he only communicates through his Patreon. So if that is you, Cameron, reach out through your Instagram to the Poindexter Lounge. Send a quick video or a picture. Give us the middle finger. I really don't care at this point, and just so we know it's you.
Yep.
Who are you, Matt Jarbo? You know who Matt Jarbo is. He's your dad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nonsense.
That's fine. It's just nonsense. But you know what? But it does.
Oh, he's on the live stream with DOOMCOCK. Okay, so we know it's
go.
not really Cameron then.
Oh, there you go.
You had our hopes up.
Yeah, no, you know what? But the thing is,
maybe he's in two places at the same time. Enosh.
He's remote viewing. He's remote viewing into our program. Listen, the only reason I even you guys know anything is possible, dude. When I have taken a hard firm stand that like this is not,
whether it's Star Wars theory or Geek the Gamer Kid.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremy came in here. I didn't believe it was Jeremy because he came in here with two different
two different screen handles
screen
on
names, right? And it was like first he came in as D-Day Cobra, then he switched to Geeks and Gamers, and I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that. And then you know what? He hit me up on Twitter, and then we ended up bringing him in, right? And so it was what it was. And look, Wayne T. Carr showed up here, and I didn't believe it was Wayne T. Carr, and he was on Instagram, and he did message me. So
yeah,
so I'm very easy to get a hold of at this point. You know what? You took if it was him and you took the time to be here tonight, thank you. But yeah, then then hit me up there. But yeah, so we've got were we done with that? I don't know where we were with that.
I don't know. I don't think they got to the good part.
What are we? Yeah, what were we looking for here?
She can't even sustain her own comic book for 12 issues in a row or beyond 12 issues.
That's true.
What could possibly make you think that she's going to be as popular with general audiences as Iron Man? To which Feige responded, "Well, I'm sure I can make it work."
If anybody can make it work, it's Feige. I mean, I'll give him that. If anybody can make it work, it's going to be Feige, and it'll probably be different than the comic book. So,
I mean, it makes sense.
No, I made it work before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So basically, the relationship between the two are not amazing. Kamran, can you just briefly take us through?
Did he just say Kamran?
Kamran.
Oh,
he said Cameron with the.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was I almost thought I was hearing things for a second. I thought Gil was there.
Kamran.
Then somebody, of course, chimes in on their things like, "I'm here. I was here to see Gil. Gil's not here. Bye."
Briefly summarize for new viewers the story between Feige and Chapek and what's new. What do you think is going on right now?
Well, you've established there are 2 points that DOOMCOCK revealed, and I believe both of those 2 points because I've been wondering where and when this conflict between these two figures began, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is a conflict between these two figures. I don't think there ever was a conflict between Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Chapek. I don't think she ever went at him.
Are you verifying that you don't believe DOOMCOCK?
Okay.
Because I mean, Chapek apparently, because according to DOOMCOCK, Chapek is like fired her like 5 times already.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to get her out the door. I mean, okay,
dude, I absolutely want to look. You have to understand the nature of this show. Okay, we are going to look at stuff. We're going to laugh at what we think is silly. If you come in here for a conversation, and it is you. We absolutely have a conversation. Just watch my stream. Go back, find the 2 cents on nonsense with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. I literally had him on for 3 hours Johnny had to leave.
I had to leave, dude. I had to pee so bad. Sorry.
So anybody who knows me, knows that that I'm always willing to have a respectable conversation. When it comes to this show, I will laugh at the things that I think are silly.
So
but
Cameron,
if someone's here, I will absolutely be respectful.
So Cameron, if that is you, what
I got an Instagram, Poindexter Lounge. If you got it, I got an Instagram. You got an Instagram. Let's get our grams together. I told you, dude, you can have your say, just not on this. I'm not going to do it without prepping it first.
Sorry,
because I don't know that you're you, and you haven't even contacted me yet, and supposedly you're on another show right now, unless it's pre-recorded. I mean, but like, look, all my DMs are open. All my DMs are open. Anybody can literally DM me at any time. So, I mean, you can't really say that we're not giving you a fair shake, or like not letting you, say what you want to say, because you haven't even contacted me yet. I'm doing a show. The pressure is on you, I think, to contact me and reach out to me if there's something you want to say. That I'm not going to stop my show to do it. So there you go. We're just listening right now to what you have to say.
I think she just went at people that messed up the money bottom line, and Chapek's like, I got to fix this problem, right? And he fixed it. Whereas Feige and him seem to be at loggerheads. I'm like, where did this begin? So DOOMCOCK, our friend, is reporting that it began about a year ago when Iger was still going to these meetings, which suggests, this was the moment where Chapek still wasn't in charge, right? And Iger was the real shadow king. But Chapek was preparing for his moment, and he was heavily prepared. And so apparently Feige was stunned when Chapek's like, I know this character, and I hear the sales of this character's books, Riri Williams. Nobody's buying this book, right? Why are you doing this? And this was the moment where I think Feige realized, oh, this guy's actually going to try to do his job instead of being the fake CEO. And he's doing research on me.
How would he know
this guy's coming for me? So Feige woke up to that, right? Because he got embarrassed in front of the board. That wasn't Feige.
Come on, Feige got embarrassed in front of the board.
Is there evidence of that?
So I will just say this, Cameron. I'm looking at DOOMCOCK stream right now, and if that is you, wave to me. Otherwise, we're gonna move on. I'm watching you right now, bro. I'm watching you right now.
Boom, boom, boom.
He's looking at something. What he's looking at. Looks like he might be typing. I don't know. Hold on a second. Shall we go to the live?
The live look-in. But all this typing, I mean, he does all that without one thing.
Hold on a second. There's something there. Hold on. Oh, I mean, Cameron, you're on with DOOMCOCK. Like, how would you even come on here? I don't know. Looks like he might be typing something. I don't know. Was that a wave?
No,
that was a wave.
His handle. Oh, so Monkey Jeebus just went out there and said that somebody's. Oh, let's see here.
And
They're obsessed with changing heroes into villains and vice versa.
Well,
right now.
I'm going to tell, because we have to get to super chats here in a second. But there's one other thing that I've always wanted.
All right, you're not waving,
Anchorman.
bro. You're not waving, man. I do like this guy down here, Orville Nation. I don't know anything about him, but he likes Orville. So,
dude, the Orville's awesome.
Orville's awesome, dude.
Anchorman's commenting on it right now too. This is in real time, folks.
This is real time. Come on, Cameron. That's you. Just give us. I mean, dude, if you're watching both streets, if you're listening to that conversation and you're listening to us, that's amazing. I mean, he does look in serious thought, though.
Well, I think a lot of them are watching the comments. They're listening. I mean, they're.
Oh, whoops! I just realized I got us blocking. Nobody else can see.
Ooh,
yeah,
ooh,
Cameron kind of looking like Yul Brenner over there. I did not see you wave, Cameron. I'm right here, dude. We're watching you right now live. Come on, give us a wave.
Monkey Jeebus went over there and was like, "Hey, somebody's pretending to be you." I don't think that's really him in the chat.
I don't think so either. I mean, this is riveting television right now. Riveting YouTube videos right now.
Riveting
watching
nonsense.
Cameron Pasha right now.
Ooh.
This is riveting. Oh, he smiled. He's got a nice smile though. I like the smile, but no, he's not waving. He ain't waving, dude. I'm giving you more.
Not him.
I know. I'm giving you more. I'll move my hand. I'll move my hand to show you. Okay.
Yeah, it did
wait.
wave.
All right. He says, "I'll move my hand to show you." Here we go, guys. Here we go. Okay. All right.
Are we watching this live or are we remotely viewing it?
We're there right now.
Are
all
we?
right.
I'm actually in Gil's basement.
All right. Look,
it's not.
It is what it is. Look, that's why it tries to derail what we're doing, right? So we're gonna move on to our actual video tonight.
Now there's people in the chat saying,
what were people in the chat saying?
Oh, so there's a bunch of people saying, "Hey, Cameron, you should slide into the Poindexter Lounge."
No, that's the point. Is that if we were to do it, we'd want to do it at some other time. I seriously, I don't.
It's not happening.
No, it's not. Hey, Six, you know what? This was just a fun time that we were having with this. The channel doesn't suck. We got plenty of people who love the channel. We have a good time here, man.
This isn't an airport. No need to.
What's that?
Sorry.
What was the joke?
Oh God, you can't get on right now, Cameron. You're on another stream, so go away.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna leave DOOMCOCK for us? I mean that, jeez.
Are you gonna say bye, Commandant? I'm on the way out.
See you, man. All right, so here's the actual video that we were gonna look at tonight. We'll get.
There you go.
All right, here we go.
Greetings, my friends.
Greetings,
Thank you for
DOOMCOCK.
watching this video.
You're welcome.
And if you would be so kind, please subscribe if you like what you see.
Okay, no problem there. I will say, DOOMCOCK, I am sorry. I apologize that we didn't get to you right away, buddy. We literally spent all this time like watching this other video that didn't go anywhere. Look, I get it. Ironheart, it's going to have to prove a lot to me, Johnny.
It will. I mean, but like none of us have seen it. I don't know that I'll necessarily, who might want to watch it are my kids. I mean, but I mean, so what? I don't know. I mean, to go ahead and talk about like, that there's this garbage going on behind the scenes though, is just garbage. It's just nonsense. You don't know anything.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, man.
I mean, so I used to work in the pharmaceutical industry with a pretty important position at a certain company. So does that mean I can sit here and make comments about drugs and treatments and all that kind of stuff? No, I mean, just because you worked in an industry doesn't mean that you are suddenly an expert on everything that goes behind the scenes there.
Hold on. DOOMCOCK said that I don't want to have a conversation. When did DOOMCOCK say that?
What?
DOOMCOCK has never tried to have a conversation with me.
No,
and this honestly is so not an echo chamber.
So weird.
I know this is so weird because
Weird.
I'm literally watching him still over on DOOMCOCK's channel right now. This is just cracking me up because dude, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, dude. I'm absolutely here to have a conversation with you. If you want to show me if he comes on his Gill. Yeah, if you want to show me that you're actually you, I'd be more than happy to. I've already extended the invitation. If you want to come, absolutely. I'm not going to track you down. I'm doing a show right now myself, and we have some fun. And I told you this, and you can either accept that or not accept that. But that's on you, man. We have some fun around here. Everybody around here knows that. So yeah, ain't no echo chamber. Trust me, I don't have the echo on. I don't hear the echo. We have plenty of people on here who don't agree with me, who really Really?
What? It's not true at all. There's no way.
What? What? Are you kidding me right now? Now I know that you're messing around, like, because no, that just for the record, for anyone watching this, yeah, DOOMCOCK has never reached out to me. DOOMCOCK has never acknowledged that we even exist. So no, he has never reached out to me. You can email me at poindexterlounge@gmail.com. If you are really there, please pass the message on to Gil. Or anyone else who's interested, you can email me at poindexterlounge@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram at Poindexter Lounge. You can find us on Twitter at Poindexter Lounge, except for no E in the middle because they won't give us one more letter. They have a limit on how many letters you can have in your screen name. We are also on Facebook at Poindexter Lounge. Yeah. Look, there's plenty of ways to get a hold of me. They never have.
Yeah.
The one time Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers did, guess what? We had a conversation. Imagine that, Johnny.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and he just the real Cameron just said he's not here. So,
yeah, good.
Bye, fake Cameron.
Bye, fake Cameron. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, let's get to this nonsense because we got some real nonsense in front of us.
Help our channel to keep growing and keep fighting the war to save pop
The
culture.
war.
Together,
The
we
war!
can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
Yeah, when your hero apparently is talking like Darth Vader, that should tell you something. Right off the bat, that should tell you
order to the galaxy.
End this destruction. Like, dude, man, stop stealing lines, dude. DOOMCOCK. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers never told you what happened to your father.
Jeremy never told you what happened.
I am your father. See, you all thought that this was the DOOMCOCK, like with that DOOMCOCK, but it's not that DOOMCOCK. It's DOOMCOCK's dad. That's why he looks slightly different and has a silver helmet.
Exactly.
Oh,
This-
dude, imagine the
of
inside.
DOOMCOCK.
And here, and look, I am your great grandpa.
I am Bellcock.
Bellcock. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
Enjoy and thanks.
Thank you.
Greetings, my friends.
Greetings.
I am Dictor Van DOOMCOCK, the future ruler of Earth, broadcasting from Section X Studios at the center of the Earth, and I come to you today with a leak from what I have been led to believe is a high-level source who wanted...
Can you be invading Earth while plotting revenge at the same time?
You know,
I would think you'd want to do
Maybe.
one of. I mean, because like first you plot the revenge, right, and then you invade Earth. And are you invading? Are you invading Earth if you're in the middle of the Earth already?
he's like, I'm already in you.
DOOMCOCK, you need to ask for permission first. You need to ask for
Hey-o.
consent. You don't just tell us that you're here in us. You have to ask for. That's interesting. Yeah, so yeah, you plot first and then you invade, but I don't know that you can actually invade if you're already here.
I mean, if you've already invaded the Earth, why do you need to plot revenge? I mean, didn't you
Exactly,
I
Blake.
mean,
We're asking the real questions here. Come on.
call is
Matt
coming
Jarbo, the call is coming from within the house.
Hi, Sydney.
The call is coming
To
from
reveal
Matt.
how
Matt, dude, yes, that's brilliant.
Feige's feud with Bob Chapek began and the maneuvers that are continuing to this day.
Maneuver.
This is a very interesting and very detailed narrative that came to me through my Hollywood agents, who tell me that this particularly...
Cameron Pasha.
You know the guy who worked on Tron a few years ago. He knows
Yes.
everything about Hollywood. He knows everything about Disney because he wrote a couple episodes of Tron.
Needs to have a new sign up there that lights up saying "moving the goalpost" every time he was like wrong on a thing. Like, we're currently moving the goalpost, my friends.
Here's
He's
what
like,
will happen
invading
next.
Earth, plotting revenge, moving the goalpost.
Moving the goalpost.
Well, Doomcock, we have to do that on a daily basis, sometimes several times a day. Yeah.
Oh,
may have been
Harvey.
sanctioned by some high-level person in the Disney organization. So in a sense, this leak may be in and of itself the latest salvo in the widely speculated on feud between Bob Chapek and Kevin Feige.
So now the feud has gone to Feige and Chapek.
You know what it is?
There's so much fighting at Disney, it's not even funny.
It's Family Feud. It's time to play the feud. Da-da-da. He's got the sign, the billboard up there. Da-da-da-da-da.
Who do you think Doomcock would be Richard Dawson?
On this side, we have the Feiges. And on this side, the Chapeks.
This side, the Bobs.
It's a special three-way episode of Family Feud, because on this side we have the Kennedys.
We have
and the Favalonis.
We have the Marvel division. We have versus the Kennedy Lucasfilm team.
Hey, nobody's happy over at Disney right now.
Versus the board of directors.
Mickey Mouse hosts the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Name one company that has absolutely nobody happy right now.
This source confirms as well that Bob Chapek may have had it with the whole wokeness thing,
I'm sorry. Circling rumors, moving goalposts, hiding from critics.
I really like that, Nim Jim.
Looking for Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, you know what? That'd make a great t-shirt. That'd make a great t-shirt. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Patent pending here. Hold on a second. Oh, yes. Circulating.
Moving
rumors.
the goalposts and hiding from critics.
Moving goals.
I mean, how does Disney make any money if there's all these civil wars going on in there?
Right. All right, that might make a good T-shirt there, Nim Jim. And if we make that, we'll send you one.
Dead Kennedys, Dandy Warhols, dude. Some great bands being mentioned in the chat. Love it.
Spherical Man, you're not wrong.
Exactly, dude. My wife and I for so long, there was, I don't know if they were on Prime or what, but we watched so many of the old Richard Dawson Family Feuds. It was hilarious. You'd be like, oh yeah, Grandma's here. Oh hey,
some ASMR from back in the 70s.
Hey, how old are you, baby? Oh, you're 14. Come here, give me a kiss. Yeah, Richard Dawson, just like.
One of our friends need to make us a picture that's got Doomcock's goalpost moving sign business.
Yes, exactly.
Goalpost moving business.
When
your
rumors
that you need moved, call Doomcock.
Rumors not panning out, call Doomcock, professional mover of goalposts.
particularly when going woke means going broke.
Yes.
And at the end of this video, I have a rumor about why the Scarlett Johansson lawsuit against Disney really happened.
Yeah, folks.
So again,
if
you don't watch this video to the end, you'll be missing out.
And I won't be getting all the money from ad revenue.
I won't get the total view.
Come on. Are people really not?
Did they not understand why he says wait till the end or anything like that?
I'm sure he just cares about people knowing the truth,
Exactly.
Yes, I trust him.
At this point, I want to emphasize that this information came to me through my Hollywood Spy network. They vetted it and feel that this source is genuine and of a high level. But since I personally cannot verify any of this information, I am presenting it solely as unverified rumor, and I ask you to certainly take it with a grain of salt. So this particular leak started out with one of our very trusted sources reaching out to my Hollywood spies, only this time it appears that this source was not the originator of this information.
Of course they weren't. By the way, update I just posted over there on Doomcock's channel.
I saw that.
I just posted, I put, hey, Cameron, it was good speaking with you tonight. Oh, man. Okay.
This source told my spies that they were, quote, somewhat surprised that they got the go-ahead to tell us this, though it's not the whole story, unquote. About a year ago, the Walt Disney Company...
Oops, somebody just posted back. Oh, hey, it's Cardinal Sin.
Cardinal Sin, that's awesome.
Said hi. I haven't seen Cardinal Sin in a while. Yes, we're going broke, going woke, right? Go.
What's this? Go
I
woke, go broke.
don't even know. I don't even know.
We're woken and broken, baby.
We're soaking. No, we're not Mormon. Okay.
Company.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. Imagine Doomcock jumping on the bed now. I'm done.
You got Doomcock going, I wish I could soak. I'm just...
Jesus.
You go woke, I'll go soak.
And we'll soak.
Oh,
my tires got a smoke.
Somebody said Jeremy. So North Star, Jeremy does have an acquaintance that works at Lucasfilm. So I mean, I'm not gonna say more than that, but I mean, at least he does actually have knowledge of someone there. I don't know what they do. I don't know how close they are, but he does. You know, I'm confused. Monkey Chief.
2 channels with Overlord DVD. I'm confused watching 2 channels with Cameron on both, man. Like, geez.
Oh man,
he's here, he's there, he's every. Well, he's remote viewing. That's the thing, is he's split it up. You know, like one part of his energy is here, one part of his energy was over there.
He grabs the tea leaves and he's like, I have the power to be on 2 streams at once.
Meeting. This was at a point in time
because they have a lot of unimportant meetings over at Disney, and
they meet a lot about just garbage stuff like coffee, paint color.
Get firing Kathleen Kennedy this week.
When Bob Iger was still attending meetings, and of course Bob Chapek was there as well.
Yes, he was.
And they were getting pitches on upcoming shows, development updates, and whatnot.
That's how that works, by the way. They don't have actual like time set for people to come make pitches. And you know who makes the pitches? The heads of the companies that, you know, so like the head of Marvel makes the pitch. Like do
you really think Kevin Feige has to pitch a show or a film to
he's kind of a novice. Bobs? Kind of a novice, you know. I mean, he's kind of new at it.
I mean, what?
Did you guys see the new Marvel movie, Disney Civil War with Captain Chapek? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's fighting. Everybody was Disney fighting.
Things were moving along. And when it got to be Feige's turn, he started his spiel.
Like Feige had to wait for everybody. Like this is the talent show where Feige had to wait for everybody else in the company to do their pitches for TV shows and movies. It's like, all right, Feige, it's your turn. All right. The 8-hour meeting where literally everybody just gives their pitches, you know, because they don't have like Marvel come in and do their pitches separately and Lucasfilm come in, you know, and do their pitches separately. No, they have one big company-wide meeting with both Bobs and everyone there and waste everyone's time, because that's what they need the presidents of these companies doing, Johnny, is wasting their time listening to what the other companies are doing.
I mean,
and so then when it was finally Feige's turn.
I mean, seriously, he's really putting stock in this rumor that Feige had to come pitch stuff. Okay, let's see how this goes, because what did he do? He stands up in his seat, holding his script, going, "We've got this to do."
Goofy was fast as lightning. Well, now it's time for Feige. Now I'm just imagining like all the Disney characters are actually real, and they're just sitting around the table.
Hey, I'd like to do one of them Saw movies.
Oh my gosh.
Saw 9.
I want to play a
Goofy's
game.
Revenge.
I want to play a game.
Would you like to play a game?
Disney saw. Disney bought everything else. Why not?
What happened to my clubhouse? Oh
no. Well,
well, if you want Minnie to live,
here's the thing. I got 6 mousetraps. Your girlfriend is attached to one of them. And there's a big old hunk of cheese on it.
It's oh gosh. You better get to work, Mickey.
Well, Mickey.
Oh, that would be amazing. You think Feige you think they get pitches like that, or it's just because they have to sign off on everything, right?
Disney Saw. I want to see that now.
Disney Saw.
I want to see that movie. Disney's The Purge.
Well, gosh, Toontown's full of a bunch of wokers. Better get them out.
Well, all illegal activity will be just fine here in Disney Springs.
Why is
24 hours?
Why is Goofy the perpetrator of violence? I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know.
It does make sense. I don't know why, but he's been held down this whole time.
Oh man!
I mean, Goofy's a dog, and his girlfriend's what was it, Annabelle or Clarabelle or whatever?
Clarabelle, yeah.
His girlfriend's Annabelle from the Annabelle series. It's Disney's The Conjuring. And she's a cow. So Disney's a little messed up, man. They got a cow and a dog getting it on. Everybody else has the right. And Pluto's a dog. Pluto's a dog. How is Pluto different than Goofy?
It's just this woke madness.
And during his presentation, Bob Chapek interjected and asked Feige, so now that you killed Iron Man off, who are you going to replace Iron Man with? And
so tense.
You know that you killed Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. You killed Iron Man off.
Even though it's a comic book universe, they could bring somebody back if they wanted to. If they backed a truck up with $100 million and said, hey, Robert, will you do 2 more movies? He'd be like, okay. I mean, come on. This is, listen.
Oh, Ambassador. I was just saying, you guys got to make it. What did I say that they had to make us? They got to make us. You got to make us a thing of Doomcock's goalpost moving business. Like we can move your goalpost for you, and then right now we're talking about Disney making all kinds of like horror movies, like Disney Saw and Disney's Disney's The Purge,
Suicide Squad,
Disney Suicide Squad. Okay, so and you also missed Cameron Pasha was here.
Yeah, well,
he was remote viewing. He was also on Doomcock's show at the same time that he was here supposedly, and he wanted to come in and have a conversation with us. Let me check my phone. He has still not reached out to me on Instagram. Nope, he still has not. Nope.
Yeah. There's
so anticlimactic, boring conversation. Anyways, Luke.
When are you going to replace him exactly? Kevin looked at him a moment and then replied that he was going to replace Tony Stark with Riri Williams. To Kevin's shock, Bob Chapek knew who Riri Williams was and how badly her comic run had done.
Bob Chapek, reader of comics.
Oh, yeah. Because he's got time for that. In between all these pitches.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Gosh.
You mother effer's gonna die.
Gosh. Hey, you ever here's my steamboat, Willie. Whoa.
What? Hey now. Oh my God. Is this really what Gil thinks people Yes. This is how they think that people talk.
Well, because so now we have the white man being replaced with a black girl. So this is what's going to get people upset.
Disney, the Squid Games. Disney Squid Games.
Yeah, and then you find out that Pluto was the one behind the Squid Games
the whole time.
I just wanted to play. with you all. Oh
Wow.
man. Disney Squid Games. That would be amazing.
Oh my gosh. That'd be excellent. Okay.
Dude, Squid Game, that's the stuff though, dude.
Oh, it is.
So how badly had Riri Williams been for Marvel? My friends, her comic series Ironheart did so badly, it resulted not only in cancellation, but it also resulted in a Marvel Comics executive accidentally telling the truth about how badly wokeness sells comic books.
Spider-Man going to replace Iron Man.
Yeah.
Iron Man Jr. there. Just letting you know.
Marvel's VP of Sales and Marketing, a guy named David Gabriel, confessed publicly at a Marvel Retailers Summit back in 2017 that comic sales were down and that diversity in female characters were to blame for the decline. He said, quote, "What we heard was that people didn't want any more diversity. They didn't want female characters out there. That's what we heard, whether we believe that or not. We saw the sales of any character that was diverse, any character that was new, or female characters, anything that was not a core Marvel character, people were turning their nose up against. That was difficult for us because we had a lot of fresh, new, exciting ideas that we were trying to get out and nothing new really worked." Unquote.
Jane Foster worked.
He's got a lot of quotes there, doesn't he, Blake?
Oh yeah, he does.
Got a lot of quotes, direct quotes.
Yeah, exactly. These direct quotes. I mean, it's just funny. Like Ironheart, trust me, as someone who has many thousands of comic books kind of over to the side here, Ironheart didn't sell well because it just wasn't good. I don't know.
Did you know that there's been like Batman stories that didn't sell very well?
Oh, exactly. I mean, there's been look at the trash that they tried to sell as Superman comics like decades ago. Like I'm surprised Superman survived the 50s and 60s. Let's just put it that way.
Disney's natural born
characters. I love that.
Oh man. Yeah, it amazes me that Doomcock actually thinks that this is how meetings go.
Of course, David Gabriel was immediately attacked by woke wankers and SJWs for daring to tell the truth that get woke, go broke. And the poor guy was forced to make a hostage video apology saying, quote, "Let me be clear, our new heroes are not going anywhere. We are proud and excited to keep introducing unique characters that reflect new voices and new experiences into the Marvel Universe and pair them with our iconic heroes.
I don't know what I can say about that one. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you killed off Iron Man for the last time, Bob. Robert Downey quit the role, and we're many billions of dollars richer for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, red and blue Superman.
Oh, dude. I have some of those, and my son was asking me, he's like, "Oh, can I read those?" I'm like, no, don't even. Let's pretend these don't even exist.
Just saying. What's up, Cherie? Good to see you.
Hey.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
We have also been hearing from stores that welcome and champion our new characters and titles and want more. They've invigorated their own customer base and helped them grow their stores because of it. So we're getting both sides of the story, and the only upcoming change we're making is to ensure we don't lose focus of our core heroes." Unquote. So he told the truth and then had to spit.
Whatever.
Yeah, baby. What's going on, girl? Hey.
Well, exactly. I mean, I didn't like Ironheart. I just didn't.
James Biggins likes you, dear Johnny.
What's up? Thanks, Captain. I mean, I'm just. No, I love the Jane Foster stuff with, you know. I mean, it's about the writing. Like,
It's all about the writing.
I mean, it is. And plus, you got to think about it, too. Okay, so up until the Iron Man movie with RDJ came out to help establish the MCU, Iron Man was not like this top level, top tier pop culture character. He was popular among a lot of comic book readers.
Yes.
So
people who liked Iron Man.
Exactly. And so, but I don't know that the movies really drove people to buy books as much as they wanted. And then I can't even.
Well, gosh, Mickey.
Well, I can't quit you. I can't quit you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I'm painting.
No, it's
like
oh,
seeing
man.
that movie in my mind right now.
You know, there's just. But I mean, you know, Ironheart. It wasn't. It's all about the right place, the right time, the right team of people that are there.
No, you're absolutely right, man.
It just didn't do well. And plus, so my thing is too is like a lot of the people for years that were buying Iron Man comics are people like our age. You know, I mean, it's not. You know, I'm sure that's changed a little bit, but you know, Ironheart's still around. It's just not like.
Well, yeah, you know, they act like these characters just went away.
I mean, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, there's still a lot of Batman stuff that doesn't sell well. Now, what is selling well right now are these nostalgic pieces, which reminds me, I need to go pick up my poll list. But like, it's absolutely ludicrous, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But to think that Bob Chapek is like, oh, you mean Riri Williams who got canceled? Ooh.
Iron Man does whatever an iron can. What?
He'll steam your shirts, start your collars. Do 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 do.
He'll listen to you holler. Look out!
Here comes an Iron Man.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
In the truth, such is the age of woke. So Feige was determined to replace Tony Stark with Riri Williams.
This is the dawning of the age of the wokeness. Age of the wokeness. Age of the wokeness.
I could be woke. I could be broke. I could just go home and soak. I could be woke. I could be broke. I could just go home and soak.
I could be woke. I could be broke. I think I'll just stay here and choke. I could be woke. I could be broke. Or I could be a lonely bloke.
I could be Doomcock. I could be Gil. I could be the Commandant. I could be all these things because I'm a moron.
Oh my gosh, Disney Showgirls.
We've gone down this rabbit hole. We just can't stop. You know, Ambassador's probably making some cool graphics to go along with these right now. And his wife's going to walk in and be like, hey, babe, do you want to? Whoa. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, it's a parody for the Poindexter Lounge, I swear.
Sure. Why does Pluto look like that? Certain pool scene with Daisy and Mickey or something.
Oh man,
when are you going to do signatures, man? We'll have to have you do sign some stuff for the kind people there.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, heck yeah.
There you go. Jarbo's got some lyrics there too.
I could be racist. I could be bigoted. I could be anything you want. I could be like that. Actually goes. I could be racist. I could be bigoted. I could be anything you want. I could be Gil. I could be Commandant. I could be Gil. I could be Doomcock. I could be the Commandant. Oh yes. I could be Enosh. I could be Johnny. I could be Anchorman, baby. Mike Zero all day. All right.
Wow.
Okay, man, I'll check it out.
Nice.
50-year-old virgin.
Ambassador. Classic. Maybe okay, so maybe next week. I appreciate that, Ambassador. Yeah, just some of those Disney parodies. We got to get that
A woman
Croc
of
Plus
color
lineup
whose
going.
series Ironheart died a swift and ignominious death on comic shelves after only 12 issues.
Oh, dear Lord.
And Bob Chapek called Kevin Feige out on that. Chapek expressed skepticism about the move to replace a proven successful character with one that couldn't even sustain a series past 12 issues, according to my source. Feige was very surprised that Chapek knew the score. Kevin essentially told Bob Chapek, "Don't worry about it, I can make it work." But this was not the end of the discussion. Chapek raising the issue of Riri Williams being a potentially big loser to invest in led to an argument about Star Wars and what was happening to that franchise. Needless to say, this is allegedly when Kevin and Bob started butting heads.
Sure.
You see,
by the way, in other news, I just messaged over there on DOOMCOCK. I said, "Hey Gil, how are things down there in Antarctica?"
Nice.
So they're butting heads. Everybody's ticked off over at Disney. Nobody's happy. Everything's wrong.
Like
Everything's woke. Everything's
they're swimming in money, and yet I just don't. And then Bob is so caught up in the day-to-day stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. He reads comics. That's why they're having money problems.
Kevin is selling all of his new MCU garbage by claiming it'll be more economical to use newer and less popular characters like Riri Williams or Kamala Khan than OG characters like Tony Stark.
Hey, Doomcock, I think your dinner's burning in the microwave behind you.
Something he left his fish sticks in the oven.
Or Steve Rogers. Kevin Feige apparently thinks, hey, I'm Kevin Feige. I can put any crap up there on the screen and it'll work great.
Sure.
Because I'm so great. It'll be amazing. I know what I'm doing. All conceits that are belied by the box office failure of Shang-Chi and the
Did I quantum leap into another universe like where Shang-Chi was a failure? Okay, listen, I don't care if you agree with me or not. My son and I absolutely loved Shang-Chi. I thought it was a very well-told story, self-contained. It didn't have to rely on callbacks to the other movies or anything. It did a great way of introducing these characters, and the end credit scene was absolutely fantastic. It was solid. My son was Shang-Chi for Halloween. That movie was massively successful in today's fractured market. Okay, we got to get a
So Doomcock must be sleeping with a stenographer. It's how he's getting all this info.
He is, Paul, like that, or he has the janitor read the scraps of paper in the bin. I don't get come on. That's just absolutely after the massive failure of Shang-Chi.
After this.
Whatever. I whatever. What a punk.
What a punk.
I mean, seriously though, I don't know what did you like Shang-Chi?
I did. I really liked it. And I had no and look, and James Borland here. So look, I've been on record. I have literally argued with people here on the lounge in panels about Eternals because I had absolutely no desire to see Eternals at all. Absolutely none. And I made that point abundantly clear, Johnny.
Yeah.
That I just did not care. I thought of literally just skipping the movie altogether. But my wife was gone, down to visit her parents down in South Carolina this week. And my boys wanted to go see it opening night, and they were going anyways. And I was just, here anyway. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go see it with the kids. Right.
Yeah.
And I did. And I really, really enjoyed it. So,
I mean, it's exactly. I mean, I have not seen it yet. It's something that I think I'll wait for it on digital. I just haven't, made the time to go see it. But it's from what I've seen, I don't think I'll hate it. I'm a big Jack Kirby guy, so it'll be interesting to see how his stuff translates on screen like that. But and I'm also a big Zack Snyder guy, so when a director comes out and says Zack Snyder is the blueprint, I'm kind of like, wow, Academy Award-winning director who uses this guy as a blueprint for how to make a character-driven comic book movie. I'll check it out. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I just posted, hey, Doomcock, be careful of Pasha. He's setting you up.
You should be like, Cameron is actually in the lair. He's remote viewed into your home, Gil. Be careful.
Oh, I'm so saying that. Hold on a second. Yeah. Cam. Yeah.
Trolling Doomcock's live stream right now here on 2 Cents on Nonsense live, friends. While we break down this ridiculous video about Feige.
Into your lair. He answered me. Pasha answered me.
What did he say?
He said, Poindexter Lounge, in what way am I setting up Doomcock? Pray tell. Cameron is remote viewing into your lair right now. Doomcock. It's getting really defensive.
Cameron's a hologram. He's really here with us.
Isn't he? All these things are going back. You guys got to see this. Like you have to know that like all these comments are like going past, and all of a sudden it's like he saw mine.
Well, these guys are pretty self-absorbed. They wanna see what people are saying about them. So
that's true.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so, okay, back to this.
Huge looming disaster of the Eternals.
I feel like he's just like on an automatic repeat. Like you could literally go into any
looming disaster.
One night we should just literally just do a video where like we just literally just kind of like come into any one of his videos at any point. Like don't actually watch a video all the way through and just like randomly click into a video and see what he's saying right there. Because it's just like bam. Looming disaster of
MCU.
In the MCU.
Did he say that already? I think he did, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he said MCU like 3 times.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Film that stinks so badly. Even the woke-friendly, virtue-signaling, ass-kissing mainstream critics are slamming it on Rotten Tomatoes.
Sure.
Now Feige was trying to pitch this kind of crap, hoping that the Disney board was not familiar with the bad sales of characters like Ironheart and Ms. Marvel in the comics. But Bob Chapek
Ms. Marvel
was on
does
the
really
ball.
well.
He was already aware.
Dude, don't be coming in here with some facts, man.
Doesn't it? I mean, maybe
God,
Jeebus is in there, but like I thought Ms. Marvel sold well. But I don't know. Oh man. You Hey, Enosh, do you remember back in 1989 when this movie was getting ready to come out and every comic book pop culture person was like, it's gonna suck so bad. Don't go see it. Michael Keaton's a dork. He'll never be able to pull it off.
Oh yeah, well, he's a comedian. You mean Mr. Mom?
Oh, you mean what? Beetlejuice, this is terrible.
Oh, Cameron Pasha answered again. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That was the old one. Sorry, never mind. Sorry. I forgot that I had scrolled up. I just ran over back there just to check real quick, and it was just the same one.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just funny. Like Rotten Tomatoes, critics don't like character-driven superhero stories. That's why critics crapped all over Man of Steel, BVS. That's why they don't.
Aware of Feige's plans, if this source is correct. He had done his due diligence and knows that this is a losing strategy. He called Feige on it, but Feige still had too much juice to be derailed in this disastrous course.
That's because Feige's got the juice. 100% juice.
Oh man. Well, you know what? Like,
in fact, he's got so much juice, Johnny. I mean,
so,
he's I gotta be careful. I'm just saying.
Pound it.
He's got the juice.
I guess so. So the Midnight's Edge video with Cameron that we were looking at, that's where Doomcock is getting this story. And I guess at the end of that Midnight's Edge discussion, they say that it's pure speculation and everything.
Really?
Yeah. So, but Doomcock's selling it over here.
Imagine that. It's a cross sell.
Incel? What?
But Chapek
wait,
is, according to sources, taking the long view and playing 4D chess.
I swear to God, how many D's is it?
I can't tell if you're being smart or stupid.
They really talk about these D's a lot.
Talk about a lot of D's here, and I just.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Doomcock was wrong.
It's beginning to. I love that Hankerman. It's beginning to look a lot like clickbait.
Oh, everywhere you go.
That could be our new. It could be the Croc Plus holiday special.
Oh yes,
it's beginning to look a lot like clickbait, only on Croc Plus.
Yep. Here's a Doomcock fan right now.
It's still real to me, damn it!
That poor dude. Did you see? I saw a follow-up interview with him, and he was kind of like embarrassed, but
yeah, but I mean,
it's
hey, good for him, man. Good for him.
Good
for yeah, look, jeez, man. Feige's got the juice, man. Like well, the thing is like he carries it around all day long.
His testicle sack is now so large, he has to wear a huge hoodie upside down instead of trousers.
Zoinks.
By the way, Pasha.
Thanks for your engagement. It really helps boost my views.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the help.
Chapek knows that Feige is hoping to use the original heroes to prop up the underperforming third-rate heroes that appeal to SJWs and no one else. And so apparently Chapek is using the lawsuit I reported on earlier to prevent Feige from artificially inflating the success of these projects by incorporating and exploiting the actual star characters, ruining them in the process. For example, Chapek reportedly doesn't want to see Tony Stark degraded in an Ironheart series like Luke Skywalker was degraded in The Last Jedi.
There it
in
is.
order to artificially boost the status of Riri Williams.
Oh, dear
as
Lord.
a cheap shortcut to popularity.
That's not. Where does he come up with that? He's like, oh, careful, Gil. Your racism is showing. Your Commandant pants are there.
Let's see if I can get Pasha to answer again. I put Pasha is planning his evil scheme.
The tea leaves have spoken.
He will take over Doomcock's empire.
Starting with his BitChute channel.
Starting with Gills. How do you spell BitChute?
BITCHUT.
Yeah. BitChute channel. There you go.
It's still real to me.
The answer's that.
Exactly. Except Phoenix, that's kind of what we were mentioning before. Like Iron Man was a third-rate hero before the MCU. Like he wasn't this big pop culture icon. Like
right.
They made him. Like they made Iron Man bigger than life. I mean, they made Captain America cool again, because I can tell you, as somebody who read comic books for 1 billion years, Captain America was not necessarily cool. Civil War was awesome. But like outside of that, like Captain America hadn't been used very well lately. Yeah, exactly. So almost being close to a bingo.
Everybody playing a Doomcock bingo out there. Scratch off Luke was degraded in The Last Jedi. 3D chess, 4D chess, all the D chess.
Well, exactly. And so then where does he? So how does Chapek then use the like? I can't wait to see how he then uses
Chapek
this
is helping
lawsuit.
Scarlett Johansson sue the company that he's the CEO of. Yes. How does a lawsuit help in that situation?
Yeah, it's
why is he curious? Let's go and see.
For one reason, it doesn't work. And for the other reason, it just leaves the original popular hero degraded, damaged, and devalued.
Yes.
In other words,
I didn't even know that Ring had an alarm. I got the 5-piece kit and setup was simple. I've got sensors.
In other words, I didn't even know that Ring had an alarm.
Kennedy and Ruin Johnson wanted to degrade.
Everybody, Doomcock bingo, Ruin Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy. We got him in there, folks. You didn't see, you guys didn't think we were going to get him in there. Here's Joker voice of the $5 super chat over on Doomcock says the Star Wars ship cannot be righted overnight. Kathleen Kennedy will not be frog marched out of Lucasfilm. Love Tom, but you're wrong. Cameron is 100% correct. $5 super chat over there for Joker voice. Way to go, Joker voice over there. He's getting super chats. Look at there. Dr. Blue Box with a $10 super chat over there says, "Hail to this toxic panel of nerddom. Cameron just finished Tron Uprising and really enjoyed it. Did you have an idea for another season? And can you talk about it? Keep fighting the good fight, gentlemen."
As an interdimensional being, I know what the season would have been.
Some guy named NG1 TV. It's TEAV. I think it probably stands for tea leaves with a $7 super chat over there. Says K Pasha seems genuine with double-handed duck Fisneys. Great panel. Doomcock's hard on for Disney shows. D's new shows. Nonsensical, cheap, stole work. Riveting.
You think he shares the super chats with those guys?
Oh, I'm sure not. No, are you kidding me?
Gil probably keeps it all.
Tea leaf man has spoken. Just saying. I mean, come on, guys. He wrote like a couple episodes of Tron Uprising. Let's absolutely believe him and everything that he says. I mean, the dude's remote viewing into Kathleen Kennedy's office like right now. He was remote viewing here. He literally split up his consciousness and was here on the show at the beginning of the show, folks.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you believe that? Come on. I believe it. I believe it.
It happens.
I believe it more than I believe Luke drinking this green milk from the
they ruined him.
Mm-hmm.
Skywalker.
It's Luke. We all know Luke doesn't drink.
We all know he doesn't need sustenance.
He doesn't. I mean, I know that he drank blue milk over on Tatooine. So, but why would we think that he like he's? I know he's a farm boy, Johnny.
He never even got to Tashi Station.
I know he's a farm boy, Johnny, but it doesn't mean that he was drinking milk out of the teats of anything.
Walker, make him grovel.
Whoa, what did you say?
He say walk.
I
think he said Walker.
And suck on space man.
Oh, hey now.
Whoa.
Manatee teats, and then bump him off as a way of making Ray the bestest ever.
Somebody got bingo? Somebody got bingo? We got bestest ever.
Bestest ever.
I think Cherie might have bingo.
I think so. He's his own
he's his own Horcrux.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I think Cherie or Matt has bingo. One of the two has bingo at this point. We got a bestest ever in the house. So
and so degrading Tony Stark post-mortem with a flashback, a hologram, or a simulation to make Riri Williams the bestest Ironheart ever.
Well, she'd be the only Ironheart, so technically she would be the best. Ironheart ever, wouldn't she? Just asking.
And why do they keep bringing up The Last Jedi?
Because they don't have anything else to talk about.
Like these guys are so hurt by it.
So hurt by The Last Jedi.
Whatever.
You do suck. Says I got Yahtzee.
I got Yahtzee. Didn't that dude get canceled?
What dude?
That Yahtzee guy that used to do game reviews and all that. Maybe someone would know the chat.
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was on you. I used to watch him back in the day on YouTube. I don't
Hmm.
know. Now I'll have to think. Oh, now that'll keep me awake tonight, wondering if Yahtzee got canceled.
All right.
The Last Jedi sucked. That's why. That's cool, Monkey. I
Isn't
mean,
going to watch.
Yeah, like what you like, man.
like what you like and whatever. But I mean, like, it didn't. It's not. It didn't like come to your house and like eat all your food or anything like that.
Frack off
it's a movie.
Feldercarb. That's a great name. Frack off Feldercarb says Disney will not totally erase their trilogy. I like it straight to the point. I like it.
Watch with Bob Chapek if this rumor is true. And so, being the game master that he is, Bob Chapek is allegedly taking.
He said game master, right?
I'm really hoping that's what he said. The M was kind of silent there.
He did say game master, right? Can we just I mean, I know we've had a lot of controversy here on this channel with people saying certain words and whatnot over the year, but you know, I just want to make sure that he did say game master.
Game master.
Taking steps to foil Feige is Bob Chapek rumor is true. And so, being the game master that he is.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, totally.
Bob Chapek has allegedly taken steps to foil Feige by pointing to the recent lawsuit
God.
involving copyright ownership of the original Marvel characters to say, no, Kevin, you can't use the old heroes to prop up the shitty heroes you're bringing into these movies.
Are you kidding me?
Until this copyright lawsuit is settled.
Are you kidding me?
He's going to bring that. Does he even know what that's about?
No, he obviously doesn't know anything that this is about. Okay, and here's the thing. Do you really think that they're creating an atmosphere over at Disney where like the CEO is out to get the presidents of each and every like sub company? That's what DOOMCOCK would have you believe.
No, is
that literally the environment over at Disney is that the CEO of Disney as a whole is creating an environment and a culture where he is out to get the presidents of the individual companies underneath him. How would that be conducive to productivity, to putting out good content, to making good things that people want to buy, to spend their hard-earned money, and also to keeping good talent? DOOMCOCK, shut up.
He's just
for God's sake, that's just not how this works.
No, and he knows that. He's manipulating. He's picking and choosing what he's going to say. Like the families of these creators are basically suing for money and recognition, and that's fine.
Yeah,
they have a right to do that. You know, back in the day when these characters were created, it was like, you know, you may have created it, but you agreed that we all created it. Wink, wink. Like, you know, that was the deal. Like, the company created it. And so now you don't have any right to that character anymore outside of what you did at the company. So these guys should sue, and they're going to be, but this has nothing. This is not, their lawsuit is not aimed at Feige, and this is not anything that he really needs to worry about. This will be settled and go away. There's precedent.
They would not be. Chapek would not be creating an environment like that.
No.
To make Feige feel like, you know, like Chapek is out to get him.
Just absolutely ludicrous.
Marvel has a copyright lawsuit going on right now because the owners of some of the original, the families actually of some of the original copyright holders are suing for control. This happened with Superman years ago.
This happened with the Siegel and Schuster family, right? The Superman, and then is it Ditko's family that's suing right now?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it basically they're suing so that, you know, you can see anytime Batman appears in anything, Bob Kane is always credited. You know, based on characters created originally by Bob Kane. So, you know, Warner Brothers and DC, you know, basically, I think they even got sued. You know, by way of this, they settled, and so now his family has a small percentage of Batman stuff. which they rightfully should because he
Well,
created Batman.
Bill Finger's family petitioned and finally got, so now when you see it, it says created by Bob and Bill Finger.
Yeah, and that was and so like there's precedent now for this. So these folks who created these characters back in the day and were never given proper credit or compensation for it.
Yep.
Now that they've been used to make billions and billions, they're suing for that right, and that's their right, and so but this is not going to prevent them. No judge is going to say, "Oh, Marvel, stop printing Spider-Man comics and stop making movies and TV shows until we get this resolved." I mean, come on.
I'm just typing something else here.
Is Cameron still replying to you?
Because I got it on mute, and so I just put Cameron Pasha muted. Looks like he's losing it because he's like over there going, now he's waving. He's all like, he's saying something. He's really upset about something. I don't know what he's upset about, but he's really upset about something.
Hey,
I am
Gil,
informed
I would
as a
never
result of
betray
Bob Chapek, though Tony Stark may appear in a hologram in the upcoming Ironheart project, under cover of this lawsuit, Feige will not be allowed to actually refer to Tony as Iron Man in any way until the lawsuit is settled.
No, it's not.
That's not true.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Are you kidding me? That's an outright lie.
That's a lie. Doomcock is lying. There's nothing. The pending litigation is not going to stop them from doing anything. If that was true, then there's no way that they'd be able to put out Spider-Man No Way Home or anything like that in the coming months. Like
that,
right?
guys. This is an outright lie. They still have the rights to these characters. They can do anything with these characters that they want to do with these characters.
They just might have to
pay more money
to these folks in the in the future. Like this is, come on.
This is downright lying right here.
Yeah,
this is why we do the show. This is
Jarbo,
why we do the show.
So Jarbo's talking some sense. The copyright does run out in January 2023, but like it's going to be. But history has proven that the big company will.
But the thing is
win.
the copyright's not just going to go to somebody else. Is the point?
No.
Okay.
No,
so the thing is they can still call him Iron Man.
Exactly. I mean, if the copyright, let's say for some reason that Disney is not able to renew the copyright for these Marvel characters, they would still make these movies and use these characters. But then if they were public domain or somebody else held the copyright, then all of a sudden Enosh could license Thor and make Thor movies outside of what Marvel does. So there's no truth in this whatsoever, what he's saying. No. He's manipulating what it is.
Yep.
Sorry, it's just...
No, it is what it is.
Chapek gets cover for what he wants to do, protects the integrity of Iron Man, and foils Feige's plans to pull a Bastis Debar over on Tony. And thus, the feud is allegedly raging on. In fact, our source has suggested, and I use the word advisedly here because the source was being coy about this, suggested that the recent lawsuit filed by Scarlett Johansson against Disney may have originated because of this feud and the kind of 4D chess that Chapek is playing. I'm going to be careful here because my source was very careful. I'm going to quote what they said exactly, but do take this with a grain of salt. This is what this source conveyed to my Hollywood spies. Quote, and just for fun, let me add one more thing to what I told you guys about ScarJo. Let's suppose that Kevin and ScarJo's agent told Joe, hey, you're going to lose a lot of money because Black Widow is on Disney+. And let's say, instead of Joe being an idiot, she called Bob C. And they may have had a meeting, just those two, where Joe told Bob C. what Kevin and her agent had told her. And Bob C. told her to go along with it, and Kevin walked right into a carefully placed trap, which he is still in, unquote. At which point my Hollywood spies asked, so you're saying Joe backstabbed Kevin? To which the source replied, you guys are just going to have to figure that out for yourselves.
So notice something here, the way that he like wow, that he does this, right? Like this is so scripted. This is like so.
It fits.
People don't talk like this in real life.
People don't do business this way.
No,
not with companies this big. Is there underhanded stuff? Is there bad stuff going on? I'm sure there is.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Bob Chapek's not taking a secret one-on-one meeting with Scarlett Johansson.
Hey, Scarlett, what we should really do is you should sue my company. And cause us cause my company a lot of embarrassment.
Bad headlines.
Bad headlines. ScarJo. Hey, ScarJo, are you still friends with Joss Whedon? I mean, I heard that you guys got really close. Like
I heard he's
behind you all the way. That's what I heard. I mean, sometimes he was in front of you, but I hear he definitely supports you, holds you up, props you up.
It's funny though, because if you watch the Black Widow movie, you can see Joss Whedon's influence in a lot of camera angles there. Just saying.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Johnny, once you've been someplace, you really want to show it off.
I mean, you're not wrong. Burn.
I mean, if you go to the Himalayas, don't you want to show people pictures of that?
There's snow on them mountains.
Snow-capped peaks. I mean, if you go to the Grand Canyon, it's
kind of like anytime those shots come up during the screening, he'd elbow the person next to him. Hey, I've been there. You see that?
I took pictures.
Let me show you a picture.
Took pictures.
Come here.
They had a little stand there. That was like, hey, take a picture next to the Grand Canyon. And I was like, sure. Wait, hold on. I've got to move to the side a little bit. The RV sign is in the picture.
You're so bad.
What? I'm talking about the trip that Joss.
Because I thought maybe because they had the meats.
They do. They had the meat sweats. They sweat it out under the lights.
Ooh.
The food, they keep them warm under the hot.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. None of this is public. Not define public. Yeah.
It's like the village bicycle. Everybody's had a ride.
Okay. So
thanks everybody.
Yes, thanks. Moving right along here. Feige, right? Yeah.
Unquote.
Unquote.
Now, I don't know about any of this being true or not.
Of course not.
But
Of course not.
Again, this came from a trusted source.
Sure did.
A highly praised source that my Hollywood spies have vetted, but I must present it as a rumor and a rumor only.
Hot Pockets are ready. Just saying.
But there you have it, my friends. These are some very high-level rumors smuggled out from behind the Iron Curtain of Disney. I've heard a lot about an alleged feud between
ScarJo,
Chapek
she
and
showed you
Feige,
where they smuggled
but these are the first details I've heard about how it started.
Well, ScarJo's good at smuggling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She smuggled a whole Joss.
You see that? I'll tell you stories later. Ooh, yeah.
Which, probably isn't hard to,
It's still real to me, damn it.
Something. I'm a little confused myself. Just say, bam.
Knocking the 2 cents out.
Bam.
Oh. Wow.
I've been everywhere, but I haven't been to me.
Man.
You dirt-eating piece of slime! You scum-sucking pig! You son of a motherless goat!
Like Big Dub said, been there, done that. Yep.
Wowza.
Yeah, there you go, Joss.
You know, it's just, man, just when you think like the nonsense can't get stranger, it does. It just keeps going and going. I mean, you got to keep the money pouring in somehow.
Well, you know, I mean, the way that Doomcock does it is definitely by his side businesses. You know, having troubles verifying rumors? Contact Doomcock's Fake News Emporium. Moving goalposts for decades.
Excellent.
Thank you, Big Dubs. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
So I guess there's like 2 seconds left of this video. Let's see if we were missing anything with the last 2 seconds. Maybe he's got something riveting that he's going to share here in the last couple minutes.
He's going to go soak with Harvey.
He's going to go soak something. Okay.
And how it is ongoing. Information to dwell on and observe how the future of the MCU unfolds. But I'm not optimistic. From the center of the earth, this is Dicker Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry.
Bottom, 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 bottom,
oh,
bottom, 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 bottom. Scarlett Johansson's on the bottom, 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 bottom. Job Mongolian monks again. Oh yeah. Scarlett Johansson. Bottom, 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 bottom. So there you go, guys. Yes, his channel runs on so much cynicism that he has to keep making this garbage up to get money. And and that's the thing, right? I mean, let's just be honest about it. That's
all right.
That's what it really is. I mean, right here you can see he's raking it in over there, man.
Oh, he does. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
You censor yourself, Pasha? Good luck, Cameron. Keep your head on a swivel.
Butter. Parquet. Oh. So Johnny, I was he walked the dinosaur. Walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Open the door, get on the floor. Joss made. Oh, Joss made her. Never mind. Okay.
When is he gonna go after the new Ghost?
Cameron just waved. Cameron, hold on. We're watching. Is he waving? Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Did you see it? Johnny, did you see it? Hold on. Honest to God. Hold on. He's nodding. Yep. And then where was it?
I totally agree, Gil. I totally agree.
Totally agrees.
Yeah, totally. I'm not white enough. Yep, I understand.
He did it. I took it back just a couple seconds, but he. Oh, there's one.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh,
See, there it was. There it was. That was the one I was telling you about. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sick and tired of being okay. You gave me a little kernel, so I'm just supposed to be happy now. I'm tired of that. I'm past that. I've gotten to this point, whether it's apathy, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit. There's a ton of other things anymore out there that have gotten my attention now from that Star Wars and Star Trek have lost. You know, Doctor Who for some people. Put your insert your franchise here, right?
What?
And I know a lot of people will agree with this in the chat because they've moved on to anime and they've moved on to manga and they've moved on to other things. Why? because they're sick and tired of being this treated like they don't, their opinion doesn't fucking matter. And we've been telling you guys this for a while. They are not trying to win us back. At least maybe Jon Favreau might be, but nobody else around him is. And that's my point, because everybody else around him and everybody else in this industry is still trying the hardest they can to get rid of the old fans, because to them, the old fans are just old white guys.
Right.
They don't see that they're people that are like everybody else on this panel that aren't just white, right? Or men that are in the chat and stuff. There's more people.
It's all men up there.
Aren't these people? But they don't give a shit about that.
Yeah.
That doesn't fit their fucking narrative, because they're seeing it as the future, and they think that if they can get these kids now, just like this, just like the cigarette industry, then they got them for the future. But they don't understand it. They don't.
How's
they don't
Mecha
see what
Random
we see,
doing?
because we know these kids are fickle. They don't give a shit. They're quicker to move on to the next thing than we are, because we actually care. We have roots in these franchises. They don't. And that's not that's what they're trying to do, is uproot those roots. And that's where I'm saying, until I see something that really convinces me that they're back on board with things like Ghostbusters Afterlife is making an effort to, right, as an example, to go back to form, to go back to.
And you see what I'm writing?
What we needed and wanted in the first place, whether it's too late or not, it doesn't matter now. But that's kind of where I'm at. Is it's too late for me when it comes to Star Wars. It's too late for me when it comes to Star Trek. And I get it. I know people want to have hope, and I just don't want people to have false hope. That's where I'm.
Well, but the thing is, I just want to go ahead and say that, you're talking about, caring about, these franchises and caring about our modern myths and, and everything else. Well, if you give up and walk away, then they won. I mean, that's just the fucking bottom line. And
that's sometimes
no. I want to have my say. Wait a minute. I want to have my say. If we just give up and we walk away and we turn to anime and we turn to manga, or we run away, scurry away from the fucking fight, then we've lost. That's the fucking problem. And that's why I'm not going to give up. That's why I'm going to keep fighting, and I'm going to keep looking for whatever incremental victories that I can get. And I'm not going to be told that I should scurry and go to anime. I'm going to anime. I'm going to manga, but I'm also fighting to save this stuff for future generations. And I'm not going to give up on Star Wars after they had the best fucking Star Wars that they've had in decades with that last episode, The Mandalorian. Nothing else has come out since. So fuck. What are we going to do? Come on.
Well, I think that sums up all of our perspectives here, and I can see the chat is still deeply engaged on this topic, and
deeply engaged. I am right now.
Because
your poop bag,
I think
DOOMCOCK.
all of us have stated from the heart what we believe.
We have. And I love all of you. And, there's no reason for ever personal attacks. But, okay, everybody else got to yell. I wanted to yell once.
I didn't get to yell.
Yeah, I didn't get to yell either. I thought it was pretty calm and relaxed.
Well, you can go ahead and yell if you want. But
Valiant has to go. Valiant Renegade has to go. So we want to let him go, and then we can go to super chats. As for the respect thing in the Boba Fett trailer, we all know the thing that I'm going to do now, which is.
I have not seen that one before. That's great.
I've seen it before. It's nice.
But I tell you, I love all of you. I respect Tom and love Tom, as he knows. And this is a good, solid geek discussion. Yeah. And that's what I miss. That's what I
and we're all passionate because it's very personal to us.
It kind of reminds me, remember DOOMCOCK when we were young and you get in a fight with someone, Star Trek versus Star Wars, and which one's better and why? Remember that?
Yeah.
God, I didn't talk to my best friend Eddie for 2 freaking weeks over that one.
Right.
Tom, we'll betray you tonight before the DOOMCOCK crows 3 times.
Nobody is mad. I'm certainly not mad. But I just wanted to make my point because I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be quiet while everyone's, but I wanted to get my point of view out. Because that's how I feel about it. But I love Tom, and nobody should be attacking Tom.
I would love to be able to say, yeah, we need to stand by these things, but at the same time, we have to know when to say enough is enough, and say I'm not giving you another piece of me or my money until you change things, right? Like that's where I think we need to stand. And
I'll watch all these
where Without Respect we reject comes from, and I feel like that's the primary goal we need to have here. And reward the things that we love and not reward the things that we don't love. And preservation is fine. We can preserve the past without giving them another fucking dime. We're already doing that as fans with the 4K 77 and
illegally.
4K 80 and 4K 83, for instance. So I'm not worried about that part. The history of Star Wars will always be preserved, and so will Star Trek. It's just this future shit is just going to ensure that there will be no new fans, at least not ones that aren't made from us.
Someone just admitted to
that's
piracy.
Quite possible, but no, I'm not giving them a dime, dude. I'm watching this stuff through the kindness of strangers. Well, it's not strangers; they're friends. But
kindness of
you know
strangers.
what I mean.
That's code for I'm watching it illegally.
I'm Blanche DOOMCOCK. Anyway, love you, Tom. Sorry you've had a bad week, brother, but this was a hell of a good conversation. And
and again, it's like I don't care if people disagree with me. I don't mind having discourse because you guys, we always have discussions, and Cameron and I have gone back and forth on a lot of things before.
I love the
They've gone back and forth on a lot of things before, Johnny. Just saying, they've gone back.
Yeah,
and forth.
I mean, well, they have. They've except well, we know what they have. Well, I'm just gonna
So there you go. Look,
man.
I don't know that I'm shadow banned. I don't know. I mean, it was posting, wasn't it?
I saw it.
Yeah, it was posting. So, yeah. So there you go.
I watch it on the kindness of others. Whatever. You're a total toolbox.
Yep. Pretty much. All right. Well, there you go, guys. There's another 2 cents on nonsense. This was a weird one. We spent some time talking with the disembodied essence of Pasha there for a minute. Mr. Pasha. Spent some time on that. And, and then we moved on and, we got to the fun stuff. Now, Johnny, we've been talking about doing this for a while, and I think we just need to do this. What would you think about next 2 cents on nonsense? We watch the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. It's actually it's not terrible, but it is terrible.
It is. It is. And next month in December, Johnny, we have to keep up with our yearly tradition that we started last year.
Yes.
And watch the Riff Tracks edition of the Star Wars Hollywood special, holiday special.
That would be amazing.
Yes. So we'll be doing that there. So guys, be looking for that. If you have not seen the 1990s Fantastic Four movie, this is not the one with Jessica Alba and all that stuff. Nope. This is a totally different one. If you have not seen that, you need to see that. It's something that if you're a nerd, you got to see it at least once. For years, all it did is it floated around Comic-Cons and stuff like that.
Yeah, you'd ask the guy and he'd be like, okay, he'd pull a video cassette out from underneath the table. All right, man. $25.
Yeah, you want the Star Wars holiday special? I'll throw that one in for 15.
I got that too. Yeah.
So, but now it's freely open on YouTube and other places.
Man, those Tim Story Fantastic Fours, they're not terrible, but I mean, why would you want to make Jessica Alba invisible? Just saying. I mean,
good question. Question for another time, my friend. Johnny, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, sir?
You can find me here at the lounge. You can also find me on Twitter at _Johnny_pop.
Absolutely. And of course, you can find us here as I told Mr. Pasha. You can find us on all the social medias very, very easily. Let me before we go, should I check one more time? Let me see. Check Instagram here. Nope, he has not reached out to me on Instagram where he says he is. I'm looking here on Twitter again. Nope, nothing on Twitter.
If you would have sent that guy a link, it would have been some troll that would have totally
yeah, it was probably a joke. He just disappeared afterwards. I'm even checking Facebook and nope, nothing on Facebook either. So there you go. Just saying. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for once again joining us here at the Poindexter Lounge. We're so glad to always have you guys here. And of course, for the 2 Cents on Nonsense show, we have a good time here on the 2 Cents on Nonsense show. We're glad that you guys enjoy it, and we enjoy doing it for you. So
we love it.
So it's almost 11 p.m. here my time. I'll see how I feel in the next hour or so if I end up going live with something. If not, I'm sure I'll see you guys tomorrow. But we'll see. Johnny, always a pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you for staying up late with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. And remember, guys, look, our point of doing this show is not to be rude to DOOMCOCK or Pasha or anybody else. That's not the point of the show. The point of the show is listen, the stuff that we just listened to is absolute nonsense. This idea that Disney is somehow, especially when it comes to Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is the guy who's made them their billions over the last 15 years. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Can we break this down? Okay. Like here's your South Park I learned something moment, okay, for the day. Here's the thing. DOOMCOCK and Cameron Pasha going on about that, Feige has some mess, that Chapek had to come in and clean up Feige's mess. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Where is Todd Fayer when I need Todd Fayer to come in here and say that Marvel is the gold standard? Because let's be honest, Kevin Feige might do a lot of things, but leaving a mess is not one of them.
No.
Kevin Feige knows his audience for sure. It may not be every DC fan, but I'm telling you right now, he knows his audience, and he has literally changed a generation from being DC fans like they were for decades, Johnny. Kids were DC fans, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, to all of a sudden caring about Captain America, Iron Man, that, like we've already established, was somebody that he was not a top tier guy.
No.
People didn't know anything about Iron Man.
They didn't even care, or they didn't care about Doctor Strange or anything like that.
Like the diehard nerds, yes.
People used to make fun of me. They're like, Doctor Strange, why would you read a comic book like that? That's dumb. And it's like, now look at it. I mean, come on.
Yep. I know, Cherie. Enash praising Feige, Todd incoming. Right. But that's the thing, guys, is that this idea of DOOMCOCK saying that Kevin Feige is leaving a mess, that Chapek of all people has to come and clean it up, and that there's this war going on between Chapek and Feige, and apparently Chapek and Kennedy, and like they're all mad at each other and they're all angry at each other, and that they had this big meeting where literally all the different companies, Johnny, had to come in and pitch their stuff in front of everybody. Like they just took turns, like they're little kids, and they're just like, okay, it's the LUCASFILM people's turn now.
All right.
Go ahead and bring your stuff in.
Come over to the sharing circle. It's your turn to share. What have you brought today? It's like, come on. Just absolutely ludicrous.
Okay. And so it's just stupid, and that like Kevin Feige had to sit there and wait through all of that. And then when it was Kevin Feige's turn, then all of a sudden, like, Chapek challenged him and was like, what do you mean you're going to have Ironheart in there? Don't you know that her comic book has failed? I know about Ironheart and how her failure is in the comics. Really? That's not how this stuff works. And the thing is, I'm sorry. Look, am I in Hollywood? No, but I know how this stuff works. Apparently more than DOOMCOCK. And it's a shame when you got a guy who's got as many followers as DOOMCOCK, and he's convincing people of absolute fantasy.
It's an echo chamber. They build their own echo chamber, and it's a circle of garbage, and they keep feeding each other that garbage. That's why they think there's so many of them. You know what I mean? Like they think they outnumber the world, right? And so,
what's up, Laser Luke? Laser Luke got a TikTok channel that I really like. Yeah, man, he's got a good DC TikTok channel.
Have you seen that one guy I sent you? That guy that does karaoke stuff on there. Bring back the $5 foot.
Oh yeah, I got
Subway.
I use a lot of his stuff, man.
That guy's hilarious.
I've used a lot of. In fact, let's see, where is he? Hold on a second here. Got this one.
Jalapeno Cheetos, where did you go? I had a whole bag a minute ago. I think I blacked out and woke up with a Cheeto crusted mouth. Oh, baby, when you approach like that, it gives me an anxiety attack. So please don't talk to me, especially when I'm buying groceries. When I was a young boy, I was self-conscious about my nipples. They are shaped like Malomars.
It's great.
It is. It is. But yeah, man, Laser Luke, man, he tagged me in a TikTok. I think just because I liked because I liked his video. He's got a good thing. I actually like TikTok. When I first found TikTok, I was like, oh, what the heck is this? And then I've discovered so many very very talented and funny people over on TikTok.
There's some really, really funny and talented folks over there.
Absolutely.
It's great.
So you're absolutely welcome, Laser Luke. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being here. TW apparently sent me something. Let's see, what is this?
What's up, TW? Doing well?
Marvel's David Gabriel on the 2016 market shift. In October, everything changed. You made the comment yesterday that in October, everything changed. Can you clarify what you meant, David Gabriel? There was this big shift in the entire industry, and there were a lot of factors behind that. I think everybody had, what is that word? Modicum?
I don't know. I can't see the
modicum of blame publisher-wise. I think the economy had a little bit to blame. By economy, I'm talking about what was going on in the outside world, which led to people not necessarily wanting to spend money in the October-November timeframe. I do know that with all the returns that were coming to Diamond, there was a lot of unease in the market. There was money that was missing from the market because of those returns. There was a lot of work that retailers were doing to get all of those returns back. Because of that, there was anger. There was anger because of economic reasons. There was anger because of the story reasons for us all. There was probably a little too much product going out at the time. We all got a good kick in the butt over that. What I said was, after looking at everything that was going on, we knew that we had to make some changes, and we couldn't do anything the next month. We had to wait 6 months before we could start up taking place. That's sort of what we're getting to now. I hope that clears it up. Yeah, look, Marvel, everybody's been through a lot of change, man. Like,
yeah, and I mean, like, the comic market 5-6 years ago, I don't know. I mean, it's not because people were, again, it's not because people didn't want to see characters that weren't white guys. I just don't think they were ready for some of the drastic changes that were out there, and they also it wasn't well thought out. It wasn't well executed. It wasn't good.
Yeah. Jarbo says it's almost as if he's living alone on a desolate continent, writing fan fiction about a war from 80 years ago.
You're not wrong.
The Civil War of Disney was a hard-fought war on 3 factions: Lucasfilm, Marvel, and Disney proper. Even in Disney itself, the Battle of the Bobs had left Disney almost desolate, with Bob Iger leaving and then coming back to claim once again what was his through Bob Chapek.
Yes.
And leaving Bob Chapek almost impotent of being able to do anything. Until Bob Chapek decided that he found the cojones to stand up to Feige, who had only made them a bazillion, jillion, quadrillion dollars over the last 10 years. Only. And so therefore had to be put in his place at the annual all-in, everyone come pitch us anything that's on your mind meeting. Kathleen Kennedy was happy that day to not be the focus. Oh, Kathleen Kennedy would not be fired on this day. No. Any other day she would. But today was Feige's day. And a chance for Kathleen Kennedy to hold her head high, as she had only been fired 59 times that year. Feige would not be stopped. I can write this fan fiction like right here off the top of my
You
head.
could. It could keep going forever.
Monkey Jeebus, look, so Monkey Jeebus, I do agree with you that, you know what, Disney's probably got some weird way of doing things. Okay, I would never take that away from possibility, but this idea that like they like just kind of lead everybody out, no, like that they lead everybody out in some meeting like that. That just does not happen.
No, that's just
no, that's not thinking that way.
Do you think?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but like, if there was any truth to Chapek setting this trap for Feige or anything like that, you know what that means? That means nobody with any real talent in Hollywood would ever come work for Disney ever again.
Exactly.
If that was real, then you'd never have any of the talented filmmakers coming to work for them ever again.
Yeah. But Monkey Jeebus, did you make your boss at Diamond $1 bazillion and literally have hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, taking C level and B level characters and making them A level stars, and like selling $1 quadrillion worth of toys and merchandise and shirts and curtains and
bath bombs and underwear
and literally saving an entire genre, as it were. You know what I mean? Like that's who we're talking about in Feige. You know what I mean? Feige is not just like an employee who just shows up to work every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not the case. Laser Luke here says, by the way, if you ever want to see my other TikTok videos, remember, you are always welcome. Thank you so much, Enosh. I appreciate you, and you are awesome. And always, and as always, also, we will restore the Snyderverse. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
There's rumors.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. So you know what? We just Jarbo says, did everyone forget that Bob has to answer to the board? No, Bob makes these just individual decisions, man, by himself.
Bob answers to no one.
No.
Nobody puts Bob in a corner.
I'm sailing. I'm sailing. Look, I do it. I started sailing now.
Hey, look what I can do. Hey, look what I can do.
Hold on a second. Whoops. He says, check my comment here. Hold on a second. All right, TW. What's your comment here?
TW
says, hey Nash, that David Gabriel quote about fans not wanting diversity is actually real. Here's the link. Look for diversity using Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that, TW. That was never in, as far as I'm like, that was never in question. I don't doubt that. Like, dude, people are very finicky when it comes to comic books. Like that actually wasn't the point of that initial thing. The point was that they weren't going to they weren't going to fire, or not fire, but they weren't going to somehow they weren't mad at Feige over it, and the thing is, if Feige, if Feige brings her in to be the so-called replacement for him, look, they're letting him do Love and Thunder with Natalie Portman.
I mean, come on, that's exactly. Like they're
letting him bring in Miss Marvel. They're letting him bring in She-Hulk. They're letting him bring in good God, I mean, like everybody, so I mean, like, I doubt that, like, that Chapek drew a line at Iron Man. Like, Iron Man was already gone. Like, and Iron Man had nothing to do with it. Wasn't just like they just decided, hey, we're just going to arbitrarily kill Robert Downey Jr. off. Just Robert Downey Jr. was just done.
He's like, my arc is done. I think RDJ probably had as much, if not more, input on the fact that his character died in the, the film universe than people want to believe. I mean, it's not like they just came to him one day and said, "You're dead."
Yeah,
Riri Williams forever.
Yeah, it's just it just was what it was, and so I think that's what you have. Yeah, look, I said when we had the guy TW, I don't know if you saw maybe the beginning of the show. Maybe you did. I don't know. But like when Pasha was talking, I was like, I'm not saying that I want to see Ironheart either.
Well, that's exactly. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm surprised. Why would they allow? Why would any of this stuff go out there then? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's no way that Bob Chapek is sitting there going, "Oh, well, her comic book didn't sell well, so you can't use that character." I mean, if that was the case, then I mean, I don't think Iron Fist is selling comics much these days. And yet they went ahead and they greenlit that TV show over on Netflix. And, Jessica Jones, who I think her stuff is done all right. I don't know the numbers, but I mean, that was kind of a weird one to bring to life on Netflix. It was kind of out of the box, woke, diverse, right? I don't know. But like, come on. I mean, it's just...
Again, it's like the boy who cried wolf again. Okay.
Oh,
this is always my problem with it. Are there woke shows? Yes. Are there going to be woke movies or woke characters? Yes.
Yes.
But here's the thing. You notice something? Every time there's a woman, it's woke. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. Come on.
Yeah,
like it's become literally a catchphrase, like a secret code word for we don't like women in the shows. So anytime we see a woman in shows, it's woke, it's woke wankerism and stuff like that. No, there's no wankers in it. That's the problem for them. Like, they want the wankers, Johnny.
Oh, yes, they do.
They want wankers wall to wall. They want wall to wall wankers. They just want rooms with nothing but wankers and big sweaty guys. That's what they want. Just that's but what are you gonna do, man?
I mean, I mean, just because, I don't know, there's got to be some editorials out there that could really get to why Ironheart didn't do well when it was originally out there. But like, it doesn't matter because that's not what they're doing. They're twisting the narrative to fit the lies they're trying to sell you. Yeah, I mean, Bat Dan has an interesting comment there about wokeness. Supergirl, I don't know. I don't know. From what I've seen, it's not bad. I don't mind it.
Well, I'll go on record saying you're absolutely right, Bat Dan. Supergirl was the most woke thing that I've ever seen. That's where
some aspects of it were I can see that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, look, the first season was not. Okay, the second season they went out of their way,
but it did get weird.
It got weird. Like, okay, look, like I am all for, hey, you know what? If you have a gay character that makes sense, dude, bring it on. I am absolutely fine with some gay characters. You want to bring a trans character in? That's fine. The problem is they started like hitting every kind of hot button issue that was something for the left, and look, I like shows that show both sides. What I like is a movie or a show that paints both pictures and lets the audience decide what they think of it. It doesn't try to preach to them. What I had a problem with Supergirl was not what they were doing, but it was how they were doing it. They made Supergirl's sister gay. She had never, in the time that we had seen her, she had never exemplified that whatsoever. Then all of a sudden she meets Maggie Sawyer, who is another character like that they made gay in the comics a few years ago. She wasn't always gay, but they made her gay in the comics, and that's fine. Okay, so they changed, that was her established character, but then they brought her in, and they did change Maggie Sawyer. Maggie Sawyer was a blonde, short-haired white woman. They made her a Hispanic woman. I don't care about that. Johnny, I really don't care about like the ethnicity changes of stuff like that. Like
No.
I just watched Eternals, man, and like honestly, I didn't care that apparently they changed the sex of two characters in that.
Yeah,
And
they did
like,
some gender swapping and
right, like
I mean
it is what it
yeah.
is, right? But the thing is that they made Supergirl's sister gay, and then they put her into this weird back and forth drama, like for an entire season. That like they were breaking up, they were getting back together, they were breaking up, they would like go on these like just weird things, and then they literally got to, like they had a whole episode where they got into this big argument with Maggie Sawyer's dad because it was a Hispanic family, and they were trying to say that it was a religious family because it was a Hispanic family with Catholic roots, and the dad did not approve of their marriage and stuff like that. So they went through this whole episode where the dad finally approves and is fine and everything's good and they're going to get married. And I'm like, okay, great. They're going to show that, whatever. And then all of a sudden it shows them they're supposed to be like 3 days, I think or like a week, less than a week from getting married, dude. And they finally have a conversation about having kids.
Yeah,
and Supergirl's sister's like, what? 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 You don't want to have kids? Well, that's a deal breaker for me. Well, you know what? Maybe you should have had that conversation to begin with. And then all of a sudden it showed them that like they were going to break up, Johnny, and like go their separate ways. And then it cuts away and then it comes back to a picture of them or to a scene of them in bed because they had to get it on one last time, apparently, before they broke up. And then they had the gun episode where, Martian Manhunter and James Olsen has to say, we're not going to have any more guns or whatever. We're going to be a government agency that is protecting the entire country from space aliens, but we're not going to use any weapons of lethal force. Right. And I was just like, wait, what? And then they show this whole episode of this guy. He gets one of their guns, but he gets the street version. It was look, they plucked it right from the headlines of like AR-15s. They just switched out the name of the weapon. And then they did the stupidest thing I've ever seen on television. And it still ticks me off to this day is they showed this guy firing this gun like it was an automatic weapon, just dropping should have been shells, right? Should have been shells, because people don't know how a gun works apparently and how bullets work. But even if you got an automatic weapon, it should be dropping gun casings, the shells of the bullets, not the bullets themselves. Dude, it literally was a slow motion thing that showed bullets falling from the gun, like full bullets. Like, so the bullets had not been shot, but some idiot didn't know. And it was just, like the more I watched the show, I just felt dumber, not because of what they were showing. Okay, because I watch plenty of shows that have that have gay people or talk about different political issues, dude. And the thing is it's not that I'm against any of that. So I want to point out the fact that, like, unlike these guys who watch a show and they're just like, oh, somebody's gay on it, I can't watch it. When I make a complaint about Supergirl, it's not because they're gay. When I watch Batwoman, it's not because Batwoman's gay. Batwoman is a long established gay character. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's part of who she is. Right. But it's like, but the writing's bad.
Yeah.
Right. And so the thing is, I don't think we should get to a point where it's like, we can't make an actual statement against something like without it being a political issue. But the problem is these guys, they cry wolf over everything. And then they totally ignore stuff like this where something is woke, and something is very, politically charged, and it
is. I mean, it's like, it's just, I tried really hard to like Batwoman. I really did.
So did I.
But I just, and then you read about, you've got stories coming out from why that first season had so much tension and all that, and who you're going to believe, and who was doing this and that. I mean, it made for bad stuff. I mean, it's just, and then don't even get me started with, you're confused by CW.
Dude, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And we all are confused by the CW.
I mean, you watch the Flash. My son and I were watching the Flash the other day, and he's like, why does everybody on this show have Speed Force. I'm like, Ben, don't ask questions like that. Okay, just watch the show.
Right. Don't worry about the semantics, my son.
You know, it's just, yeah. I mean,
I do. So TW, whoops, hold on, if I can bring your comment up here. I do care. Just only if it fundamentally affects the character, like Snake Eyes in the Snake Eyes movie. Like all that change and all that nonsense was detrimental to the character and detrimental to the movie. You can't have a Snake Eyes movie and Snake Eyes doesn't appear in the movie. Like nothing about him was Snake Eyes. And I mean, the guy's walking around talking, like even beyond the fact that they changed his ethnicity, right? And so therefore changing a key component to what the show was, not just because he was white, but because the fact that him and Storm Shadow had a rivalry because he was white and Storm Shadow was Asian, and Storm Shadow hated Snake Eyes because of it. That's a key component to their relationship, folks. Like that's part of like what makes that story that story. So, okay. So, but even if you wanted to get rid of that, the thing is how do you have a Snake Eyes movie where like he's supposed to be mute, right? But yet you never tell that story in his origin film. And he literally puts on a Snake Eyes costume in the last 5 seconds of the movie. No. I'm sorry. That is fundamentally changing a character, right? And that's where I have an issue. And in like Shift to get some, I get it, man. CW has always been about drama, right? Smallville, it was 60 to 70% drama, but you know what?
That was all teen drama.
But it was all teen drama. It wasn't.
It was like Dawson's Creek with superheroes is what it was. I mean, it was.
It wasn't pushing political agendas and alienating people and trying to change people's opinions. Like I like shows that when they bring up political stuff, they paint the picture of everything and then they allow the watcher to challenge themselves. Right, dude, there's been so many TV shows, Johnny, that I've watched and movies that like I've had one view of something for the longest time. And then I watch a movie and it makes me think and makes me ponder like what I think about stuff. Right. But not because somebody preaches at me and tells me that I'm wrong or you're right or whatever, you know.
Look at and maybe you don't agree with me, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody, but like you know, you look at Squid Game. Okay. Squid Game is a very, very well put together show that has some powerful commentary about what we value as a society and the world that we live in. And it's a show that is very rooted in Korean culture, but you can see a whole lot of how we live in the United States in there as well. Like, I mean, if you're not a fan of Squid Game, that's fine. But I find Squid Game to be one of those things that's very well put together from all aspects, whether it's writing, directing, acting. It does that. It makes you ask questions. It challenges you. It's like, man, like it's good. And that's what good writing does. That's what good television, good cinema, good comic books. That's what they do. They challenge you a little bit, you know?
Yeah. No, Monkey Jeebus. Yeah, I know Larry. For those of you who don't know, Larry Hama basically reinvented. He actually invented really the stories of G.I. Joe in the comics, man. You know, I mean, like he's the father of that. And it's very unfortunate that he endorsed that Snake Eyes movie, because that Snake Eyes movie was an absolute monstrosity. And I don't know. I have no idea why he would have done that other than money, I guess. You know, that's all I can think. And as far as this, Matt, like, look, the first G.I. Joe movie, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's not, do I think it's the best G.I. Joe movie it could have possibly been? No, but you know what? It crosses all the T's, it dots all the I's, it hits all the check marks. They're like, okay, yeah, it's a G.I. Joe movie. I actually like the second one better than the first one. I think the second one's more of a G.I. Joe movie, the classic G.I. Joe kind of thing.
Yeah, I like those two.
Because Cobra's there and you got Cobra versus G.I. Joe and whatnot. But dude, they both make that Snake Eyes movie like that Snake Eyes movie makes both of those movies look like absolute masterpieces.
Look like cinema.
Oh, I know. And TW, I agree with you, man. No, I understand. No, dude, I know, man. I know. Yeah, so Cherie, you bring up an interesting point. She goes, also they made the Eternals more diverse, I guess. Okay, so here's something interesting about that, right? With Eternals, yes, like the first 5 minutes of the movie, I turned to Tiffany and I said, boy, they really went down the checklist on this one, didn't they? Like, hey, here's the black guy, here's the Asian woman, here's the Asian guy, here's here's the Hispanic woman, here's the white Anglo guy, here's the white European guy, here's and then of course they have a gay couple where they kiss. I said, so boy, they really went down. But you know what? Here's the thing. Do you know, Johnny? That did not control the narrative.
Yeah.
The story that they actually told had nothing to do with that. And actually where they put them in time, like I haven't given my spoiler review yet, but given the fact that this movie takes place over like 10,000 years or whatever, and that they're there at the dawn of time, it would make sense that the Eternals actually dictate like the ethnicity of the rest of the human species going forward. And our representation of that, not the opposite way around. So like it makes sense, but they don't even tell that story. They don't force it upon anyone,
Yeah.
Laser says, I'm a huge fan about Snake Eyes, so I have a question. Do I have to watch the Snake Eyes movie? No, please don't. I have a 50-minute review of it, Laser Luke. Like, you could find my review of it here. He says, is it that? It is that bad. It's the only movie that I've ever taken notes on and literally had to go down because I was so angry.
You were so mad.
Look,
so mad.
Luke. Listen, man. Look, I could, if you haven't seen like around here, right? Like, dude, there's my Terradrome right there. Like back here is my USS Flag. GI Joe headquarters is right over there. Like, I am a huge GI Joe fan. That movie was so bad, dude. It's not like meh. I mean, like, you know what I just keep going back to, Johnny?
What's that?
Giant, sentient, karate fighting, glowing eyes, mind reading, mind controlling, man eating anacondas.
Yes.
That is supposed to be what Snake Eyes takes on to become part of the clan. No. No.
You went full Karen.
I'm sorry. It's just, it was such a bad movie.
Jeebus said he was in Rise of Cobra.
Wait, hold on. What? Hold on, where was that at?
Jeebus, you were a ninja in Rise of Cobra?
Where do you see that at? Hold on. How did I miss that? He says Snake Eyes is an abomination. Is before or after that comment?
Hold
on. Enosh went full Karen with the Snake Eyes. I did. I wanted to speak to the manager for sure.
No, that's awesome, Jeebus.
Dude, if you were in that movie, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, the first two Joe movies I liked. I mean, I just thought they were just fun little, popcorny movies.
Yeah, I didn't hate them at all. I know. Oh, yeah, here we go. He goes, I was in Arashikage, Ninja, and Rise of Cobra. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome,
dude.
That's absolutely awesome. Like, look, I didn't hate those movies, right? I felt like the first one could have been better. The second one could have been better. Okay.
Well,
but even then, they weren't horrible. Snake Eyes was a monstrosity. Like, seriously, man, I watched Snake Eyes and I was so angry at that movie. It was absolutely literal destruction.
Anchorman says,
I couldn't.
What do you think of Black Lightning? Black Lightning, I don't mind it. It's not terrible. It's not as bad as some of the stuff out there.
It was.
It's not as good as Stargirl.
Snake Eyes was an absolute failure.
I mean, Snake Eyes is bad.
I mean, seriously, Snake Eyes is just. Oh,
my son wanted to go see that when it was coming out, and I'm like, no. I'm like, we'll wait until it's at the library.
Look, this was better than Snake Eyes. I enjoyed that movie, Shark Attack 3, Megalodon, more than I did that. I mean, classic cinema here. That's beautiful. Much better villain.
They took like stock footage of like great whites in the ocean. They're just like, all right, let's use the chroma key here. Let's get it in there.
Dude, Shifty Gizm is absolutely right here. That ballad. Have you seen the Ballad of G.I. Joe?
Yes.
Guys, if you have not seen the Ballad of G.I. Joe, College Humor made years ago.
That's old.
Destro and the Baroness. Destro and the Baroness practicing their clarinets. Oh my gosh. So good. Yes, Ben Stiller's Cobra Commander. Something like, dude, that whole so many stars in that thing, and it was just done so well. So like, yeah, look, there's just there are so many things that I can tolerate. Okay. But that's why we're here doing 2 cents on nonsense, because we point out the nonsense, and you know what? We have a good time doing it, and we attract the people who you know who are perpetuating the nonsense.
Exactly.
You know, so there you go. Well, guys, thanks for joining us tonight. We had a good time. I had a good time with you guys, and yeah, Enter the Metaverse says, God, I haven't thought of Shark Attack 3 in a good minute. Those Shark Attack movies, man, they're so cheesy.
Aren't they on YouTube?
Yes, they are. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Yeah. So, hey guys, thanks for joining us thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes.
I hope you noticed my my better sound tonight. As I'm upgraded some stuff. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Appreciate each and every one of you. Love you all. Don't forget again our giveaway for this week is Black Suit Superman. We'll give that away sometime this week. And this guy Johnny and I will talk about when we're going to do the watch party for Fantastic Four. The Roger Corman version. You guys got to see that. It's a must see for any nerd. I'm telling you right now.
It's
all right,
fantastic.
guys. And shout out to TW for joining me this weekend as we watched both versions of Superman 2.
I saw that. I wanted to pop in, but I was in the middle of doing so much stuff. So what did you come? What side did you? Are you still?
Oh, dude, I'm still very
Richard
much
Lester all the way.
Richard Lester all the way. I don't apologize to any of you Richard Donner fans for what I like. But look, man, we watched them both back to back, and here's the problem: the Donner cut, it jumps around too much. It doesn't flesh out the story. It doesn't show the connection between Clark and Lois. It literally jumps, dude, from one thing to the next. Like the Niagara Falls scene. It's like, oh, he's Superman, and then the next thing you see him, they're flying to the fortress, but there's no reason for them to fly to the fortress. He hasn't said anything about them flying to the fortress or the fact that they're going to go to the fortress. And here's the funny thing. It became like a stickler for me and TW, because throughout the entire Donner cut, they keep reiterating the joke of she says, you know, she wants to be healthy, right? And drink orange juice now. She's going to get her vitamin C, right? Which is a joke that's supposed to be at the beginning of the movie where she has a press and she's pressing oranges when Clark walks into the office. That's only in the theatrical version. They never tell the setup to that joke, Johnny, in the Donner cut. They have the callbacks all throughout the movie, but they never do the setup to that joke.
Because I don't think that was in his original shooting script.
I don't know.
I think that's a Lester edition. I understand.
I'm just telling you. Like,
I know, but I just remember as a kid, always, you know, going to these comic shows and all that, and people always rumored like, "Hey, I heard that guy has the cut of the, you know, Donner's original cut of the film," and it was never anything. The only thing that you could get were some of those bootlegs that had like the test footage, basically the screen test footage of, you know, when she's got the blanks and the gun or whatever. But like, I mean,
but dude, that's
where
I see that. I believe that it is just people's nostalgia.
Yes,
and the fact that they get to see a part of a movie that they never got to see before, like you know, something that was on the cutting room floor. But honestly, dude, as far as storytelling goes, like even the cops, the sheriffs, before they run into Zod, right? Before they run into Zod and Ursa and Nan, there's a little setup there where they're in the cop car and they're talking. And the one guy goes, I can't eat fish. And he's like, they've got a wide selection, right? And they have this little bit of banter.
But it's just some dumb jokes. Yeah,
but hold on. But that's the thing, though. It may be a dumb joke, but the thing is, it sets up a little bit of banter because in the Donner cut, it just literally stops. It just literally starts at them pulling up and go, I bet $5 are from Los Angeles. Like, you don't know these two sheriffs. You don't know. You don't care anything about them. But then here's the other problem, Johnny. So tell me how this is possible. Because when Zod and all them are in East Houston, Idaho, right?
Yeah.
In the Donner cut, that's supposed to be Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. doesn't look like an old West town with a dirt road in the middle of it. Right. And here's the thing. In that version, the criminals have no interaction with the town folk before the army is called in.
True.
So it literally goes from they're there with the two sheriffs to all of a sudden the army and everybody is there in this little town that's supposed to be Washington, D.C. That the whole army is there, but they didn't do anything yet. And then Zod takes the patch and throws it and cuts the Washington Monument in half with a patch instead of defacing the Mount Rushmore, right? But the thing is that in the theatrical version, it shows them they show up at this town, they start harassing people. Ursa throws the guy through the table, then they throw him through the wall, then they kill a guy. There's like all this stuff that happens, and then yes, the army comes out because there's these super powered beings that are there, and it makes sense. There's none of that setup there, dude. There's none of it. It literally just cuts to it, and you're like, "What the heck is this even about?" Right? Plus the takes that they use for the Donner cut are much quicker, and they're less they're less emphasis, right? Like at the end where Clark comes out of the chamber and he walks up to Zod in the Donner cut, he just walks up and goes, he takes his hand and he goes like that real quick. In the Lester version, he walks out more subtle. It takes more time. The Lester version actually just breathes more. It takes better time with itself. And he goes and he takes his hand and he goes, like he's actually dealing with something there instead of the other. And it's just, dude.
But I will say though, I like in the Donner version, Jor-El is much better than his interactions with Laura in the Lester version.
See, I disagree. I disagree. And here's why. Here's why. Here's why I disagree. Here's why I disagree. Dude, I just disagree. I like that. First of all, dude, he interacts with Lobot.
Well, okay.
You get to see the guy who plays Lobot. I mean, I mean that's Lex, but he reads, the poem Trees. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Lobot reads Trees. But here's the thing, is in the first one, he got to learn from his dad. I like the idea of him having that conversation with his mother. And the thing is, like, the whole transformation scene where he does lose his powers for Lois makes more sense, because in the Donner version, they just have dinner. He pops the cork. They eat they drink some champagne. And next thing you know, they're just in bed. And then after they have sex, Clark is out there going, "Hey, I want to be with this woman," or whatever. And Jor-El, yes, Jor-El, the one thing I will give you is at least there does seem to be some kind of
there's more development of that conflict.
No,
right?
Here's
I think there is.
There's consequence. There's consequence.
Okay.
Because Clark has to give up everything, and then when he does go back eventually, like they establish that he can no longer ever talk to his dad ever again, and whatnot. But if you rewatch it, where Clark is talking to his mother is saying, but it's nice to see him have interaction with his mother, right? And this other being, because she has more heart than Jor-El has. And you got to remember, he's giving up everything that is about him. He's giving up his Kryptonian heritage. He's literally giving up his DNA and becoming human. Okay. So the thing is his mother is like, if you do this, you will have to become one of them. And then even when he's like, "Mother, I love her," she literally steps out of the crystal, right? And like walks up to him and like holds out her hand to him and says, "But reconsider, my son."
Well, but then again,
there's so much more heart to it.
But in the Lester version,
and when it shows Lois, it shows a close up of Lois, and she just looks and goes. She rolls her eyes back in her head, and she realizes the weight of what Clark is doing for her.
So,
just saying, man, it's just.
But the thing is, too, like, but then when he goes to get his powers back in the Lester version,
yes,
he just goes to the fortress, and then that's it. There's no.
Well, no, okay, so I'll give you that, like, because in the Donner version, his dad comes out and like actually has a little bit of a speech with him and says, "Look, I anticipated this even, and like the last little bit of my energy will bring you back." Okay, so I'll give you that, right? But Christopher Reeve's acting in the Lester cut, when he goes back and he's like, "Father, I've failed you." Like his timing and everything is so much better, because in the Donner cut, you can tell that it's just an outtake, because he literally talks over himself. He's saying something else, and all of a sudden it's like he interrupts himself and yells, "Father!" Where in the Lester cut, he says something. There's the darkness of the fortress, right, where you can see that like all light has gone out, all life has gone out of the fortress. Where in the Donner cut, it's still white and everything is fine. But the thing is that he turns around and he's like looking like he's going to give up, and then he spins around and he yells, "Father!" into this openness, but there's this space in between it, Johnny. Like there's seriously, like there's this weight to it. There's more weight to it. I get it. There's jokes and everything in the Lester version, but those serious moments, dude, there's way much more weight to the serious moments. And then he looks down and there's the green crystal, which is a callback because the green crystal was the thing. And he actually sets that up with Lois in the theatrical, where like, look, this green crystal, it called me because that represents the power that his father sent him, to be able to create and to give him the power to be able to do these things. And so that restores him then to his power. And so it's, dude, I'm just after watching both of them, it, like, even TW said, I mean, there's parts obviously, right? Like, look, I'm not going to act like there's not parts in the Donner cut that aren't good.
I didn't like the fact in the Donner cut that after he turns back time, right? Then he goes back to the diner.
That makes no sense.
That makes absolutely no sense, because you would
never
be going,
happened.
It never happened. So that I didn't like. I did like. It seems to be there was a more definitive ending to the villains in the Donner cut. You know,
well, they lose their powers and they get. Yeah, because he didn't mean for him to die. But yeah, I mean, like and here's the thing: is the Donner cut is a sequel to a movie that never happened.
Exactly, because he didn't get to do Superman 1 the right way. So.
Exactly. So the thing is, though, is like in going back, like, so that's the other thing, right? Is at the end of Superman 2, the theatrical version, him and Lois have this moment where Lois pours her heart out to Clark. I mean, she is hurting. The fact that she can't be with him and she can't tell anybody and she has to see him every day and keep his secret, but yet she has all this love for him. And he's like, look, you may not be able to hear this now, but one day she's like, look, don't tell me I'm going to meet somebody else, Clark. You're kind of a hard act to follow, but she's like, but look, I'm going to be professional about this. I'm going to try to get on. And he's just like, but Clark doesn't want to move on either. Right. So you got two people who are in this moment that don't want to move on. So I get it. It may seem silly that he kisses her and takes away the memory. But if you really think about it, in the Donner cut, all that happens is he takes her back, he drops her off, and then like all of a sudden, just everything starts going backwards. There's no like you don't even see why he decided to do it that way. He just starts flying backwards and apparently undoes the entire movie. So you literally watch a movie that didn't happen.
You're not wrong.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Just saying, and I just have an even stronger opinion after now watching both of them on the same day, back to back. It was like, dang.
So I think, can we agree though that there's some more like Superman 3 in the Reeves? I don't know how we got onto this, but like
I know, right?
Superman,
it's totally different thing.
Like Superman 3 though doesn't get enough love.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
I think there's some great stuff in Superman 3. Like, especially when we get to see more of like Clark interacting with Lana and stuff like that. Like, that's absolutely there's some great stuff there. There's some great stuff. I mean,
I absolutely agree with you, Johnny. Yes.
I mean, it's it does seem kind of like it's a poor man's Brainiac or whatever you want to call it with, with what happens there. But it's like, and
it's a poor man's Lex too, because,
because Gene Hackman refused to come back. Right. So it's like,
but
I don't know.
I absolutely agree with you, man. I don't understand all the look. I understand the Superman 4 stuff because Superman 4 is it's an interesting concept, but it was horribly produced and Canon Films, they butchered that movie so that they could make Masters of the Universe. But Superman 3, I just don't get. It's got some of the best wire work as far as flying scenes and stuff like that, takeoffs and landings that like you see in any of the films. He looks great as Superman in that film.
Yeah.
He's bulked up. I mean, even bigger than he was in the first two films. And man. And there's just, oh gosh. So I got to show you this real quick. Because Jordan sent this. He said this is a teaser of something that he's working on.
Nice. I like it.
An intro. I love it. I love the idea. I definitely love the idea, man.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, and look, people will tell me all the time, like,
Monkey Jeebus.
What in the world does that mean? I have no idea what this means.
Oh, that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
What?
That's,
what?
Yeah, you'll have to Google that. There's
what, him and Marlon Brando?
Yeah, and all sorts of stuff. Like it's even creepier than than like the David Bowie, Mick Jagger stuff you hear about.
Really?
Yeah. Just gonna, on that note.
I had no idea. That's okay. That's
I don't know how much truth there is in it, but there's like, there's stories floating out there.
Well, that's a bit strange, but no, like the ideas in Superman 3, I think are very good. I mean, the fight between him and himself is, especially for the time.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, dude, it just doesn't get better than that. So like, I don't understand all the hate for Superman 3. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, but yeah, Superman 4, unfortunately, like I said, I still honestly, look, I'll watch Superman 4 any day other than Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's just me, but you know, I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I will.
How would you like it on ice?
Right. Right.
It's getting cold in here.
Where is Superman's dad? Bring him to me now.
Bring me Bruce Wayne.
I will have Superman's dad right now. Bring him
I'm
to
going
me.
to go Richard Pryor on him.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh man. Well, hey, yeah. So there you got mine and Johnny's comment. That's like a whole other video.
That's a whole other one right there. That's bonus content right
We
there.
spent like a half hour on that, man. That's great. That was
that's
awesome. But yeah, you guys can check it out. I think it's still over on Twitch. Actually, if you want to watch the movies with us, with me, TW Austin was there for the first one. Yeah, Laser Luke says, "Wow, Johnny, I think you should play Mr. Freeze for a Batman movie." We're actually gonna watch Superman 3. I think we're gonna watch it this coming Saturday. We may do a double feature and do 3 and 4, just knock them both out, you know, because we're doing all these things. So yeah, everybody's likes your impressions. What killed the dinosaurs?
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. And the funny thing is, didn't Schwarzenegger like shoot all of his scenes without like Clooney or anybody there?
Nobody else.
Like, I think Clooney was only on set with him for like 5 minutes, and he's like, "Okay, thank you, bye. Where's my check?"
Right. Don't forget, you can get your Never Go Clooney T-shirt from the Poindexter Lounge. We have that in our Teespring, and we also have another T-shirt from that movie. We got 2 T-shirts from that movie. We got the Never Go. Here, I got both of them. Hold on a second. I'll pull up both those designs if you haven't seen those. By the way, I'm both Johnny and I are both wearing designs from the Poindexter Lounge collection.
Yeah,
Johnny is wearing his Jawa's United Union label Tatooine Untani 33 BBY, and I am wearing my newest one, Poindexter Lounge, right there. And then on the back, it's so far our only one that we have something on the back, and it says I'm a nerd and proud. So,
it says Joss Whedon was here.
No, this is not.
Okay.
This is not Scarlett Johansson's shirt. If you know, you know. Just saying.
Ooh. So Big Dub said he had to leave 5 minutes into Super Babies. Wow. That was your second. That was your first good decision after going to see Super Babies.
Probably, yeah. Okay, so and then here are the 2 designs that we have from Batman. You Never Go Full Clooney.
I love it.
And my personal favorite, She Wants to Kill You, Dick. They make great Christmas presents.
That's awesome.
Yeah, She Wants to Kill You, Dick.
Bang!
Never Go Full Clooney. Look how regal he looks. Look how regal he looks. Just like, you know, looking straight up. But you never go full Clooney. And She Wants to Kill You, Dick.
That's why we need to redeem Val Kilmer and release the Schumacher cut.
Telling you. Bat nipples all the way.
No, nipples.
All right. Anchorman says, I want to see Enosh as Superman in the 3rd one where he falls into the machines and turns into a robot.
It could happen.
You never know. All right, guys. Monkey Jeebus, stop. You're killing me here, man, with all this.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, it was the 80s, right? Everybody was doing it.
Right? Like, who wasn't?
There was probably cocaine involved as well. Like, you know,
I'm sure there was. There was absolutely. Richard Pryor was there. Yes. Check that one off. Jeez. So there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for being here tonight, guys. You guys are awesome. Jaws 4. It's so bad. It's funny. Growling sharks. Yes. But all right, guys. So this was fun. RJ asks, who's worse, Doomcock or Cameron Pasha in terms of pushing information?
Doomcock only because he makes more money off it.
Yeah, and like it's kind of the same thing, right? And yes, their secret ingredient is tar. Man, I love his like, it doesn't work. I'll just smoke it.
Yeah,
I'll just smoke it. Right? Just smoke it. Yes. Johnny, she wants to kill you, Dick.
She wants to kill you, Dick.
That's why Superman works alone.
That's a great line. I like that one.
It is a great line. It is a great
That's why
line.
Superman works alone.
All right, guys. Hey, stay nerdy out there. Don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter, and don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter. But seek to have good conversations, and try not to keep Johnny here so late that he doesn't want to come back.
I know. I got to get up in a few hours, man.
I know, man. I know. All right, guys. We love you all because we want Johnny to come back. We want Johnny to always have good experiences here at the Poindexter Lounge, so he's not like, I can't do this again, guys. Guys, every time I come, you keep me here till midnight. We don't want to do that. So thank you guys so much. Love you guys, and hey, stay nerdy.